Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. In today's episode, my guests and I are going to tier list all released non-MCU movies. Due to Deadpool 3, which is coming out around like spring or around May this time, all these non-MCU movies might be connected to the MCU. So right now is a good time to tier list them as soon as possible. Well, first, let me introduce my guests here. My first guest here, he is known as Mr. Fantastic, Anthony. Anthony, how you doing today?
You know, it's a bit of a stretch to sort of talk about these movies being connected to each other, but hey, that's what we're here for. And yeah, I'm glad to be as fantastic as I can be.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my second guest, he's also known as Johnny Blaze. Skyler. Skyler, how you doing today?
Oh, cool. I'm Ghost Rider. I'm ready. Fire. Nope. Go to the next guy.
Okay.
Walk with me.
My last guest here, he's known as Matt Murdock. Daniel, how are you doing today?
Pretty great. This is pretty much the only context in which being Daredevil is not great, but I'll take it.
We'll find out. But before we tier list these movies, I do have a question for you guys.
Hit me.
If you have to pick one Marvel character as a roommate, who would you pick?
Rick Jones.
Oh.
That's the Hulk's friend. He's a normal guy.
Oh, that's smart. That's good. Damn it. I should have said normal guy.
Can I choose Cosmo the space dog?
You can, yeah.
There we go.
Pretty good.
I'll choose Blade.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Oh.
Now that may sound weird, but like, hey, you always think you don't need a vampire hunter until a vampire shows up.
That's
You
his
know-
catchphrase. That's true.
Yeah, that's true. But also he works at night, so you won't see him as often.
So do I.
Oh.
You guys
that's
can
perfect.
carpool.
There we go. Well, for me, the movie just came out. I was like, I'm starting to feel it. Madam Web, she can see the future. Come on.
All right. If you
The Marvel
mention-
Comics version?
You
Yeah.
mentioned Madam Web one more time, we're done. I'm leaving the podcast.
We're done professionally.
Goodness. It's an old woman.
Well, let's tier list them. So we're gonna do in two parts. So this is the first part here, and we're gonna end it with Spider-Man 3. But let's start with the first movie here. We got the 1986 Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. It's a classic film. Never seen it. D tier.
Damn.
D
Uh,
tier.
That's a good question. Who here has seen Howard the Duck?
Not me. I looked up a bunch of clips of it because I tried to find out what streaming service it was on because I was gonna watch it today. I promise. I could not find it because streaming services are hell.
You're a fool because you should have called me and come over here because I have this motherfucker on Blu-ray.
No.
That makes sense. I believe it.
I mean, that would have been good, but no.
Apparently
Just
it's
watch a
on
bunch of
Sling
clips on
TV.
YouTube. Can I just complain about streaming services for like 1 second?
No, we
Go
don't have
off.
time.
Go off, King. No, wait. Yeah, shut up. Never mind.
We already cut half the show.
Okay.
I put it in D tier. Who else puts it in D tier?
I just want to say that I've seen a few clips of the movie. I've not seen the whole thing, but I did see a clip of like one of the ducks in his world, like in a bathtub, and I saw everything.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay, quickly, I will say, I have seen this whole movie,
Sure.
obviously, and it does belong in D tier. It gets a lot of like, this is the worst movie ever made kind of stuff.
Mhm.
it's not quite that bad. Which is, I mean, okay, I'm not going to defend it. It's a bad movie,
Sure.
but if you sat down and watched this whole movie, there's some visual effects for the time for the '80s. It's kind of fun and kind of impressive. So,
Right.
like particularly the bad guy who becomes like this huge mutant spider monster. Spoilers. Um,
I don't think
it's
anyone's
fun.
worried about spoilers on this
Also,
one.
if I remember correctly, it's the molesty guy from Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Ferris
from
Bueller.
Ferris
It
Bueller?
is, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I noticed him in some of the clips. I also noticed, I think Howard looks a lot like child Macaulay Culkin, and I don't know. I think it's the eyes.
He's a
A
nut.
little
What do
bit.
you mean?
A little bit.
I'm telling you, you look at him and you're like, that's Macaulay Culkin as a baby, as a duck.
All right. Well, I'm here to validate everybody's D tier. This movie's a D tier, not an F tier, not a send it to hell tier, but it's not a good movie. It's a D tier.
It's not like a B movie ish.
I think literally it is a B movie, but it goes in D tier.
All right. D tier it is. Let me put that in there.
Also, Leah Thompson almost has sex with a duck.
Ooh.
What a choice that
Fair
would have
enough.
been.
Hey, man, it's 1986.
yes.
All right, the next movie we have here is the Dolph Lundgren's 1989 The Punisher.
I have never seen this movie.
Yeah,
This is
classic. Never seen it.
one of the few I haven't seen. I like Dolph Lundgren and I like The Punisher, but I got no info for you on this one.
F tier. He doesn't even wear the
F?
skull, I think.
Oh,
Uh,
I'd say D tier because he's a really smart guy in real life.
I'll give him a D as well. But I haven't seen either. I do want to see it, but I can give it an F.
No. We'll put it an F out of respect to Carl Weathers.
Oh,
All right. There you go. Yeah, fair enough.
F for
Just
the
wait until we
Punisher.
rank the DC films. Look out, Aquaman films.
Ooh, we'll get there one day.
Yeah, it's true.
The next movie we have here is the unreleased 1990. No, I'm sorry. Excuse
This
my
one was
French.
released.
This was released. I'm sorry. The 1990 Captain America.
Is this the one with the like ears on the outside of the helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the infamous one where he's tied to a missile and kicks the missile into a different direction, and a little boy that becomes the president sees him.
He's like, wow.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
he,
so I haven't seen this, but I
and
know
he
of it.
and he pretends to get car sick and steals a car 2 different times on 2 different people.
Yeah, it's a movie that's been sort of talked about for so long that even if you haven't seen it, I feel like
Yeah.
you can pick up pieces from different people's reviews or red letter media. Like anyone that knows about like that kind of stuff has at
It's
least known
infamous.
bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's stupid. D tier.
I've
Sure.
Yeah,
seen
I
it.
don't
I'll
know.
give it a C.
I think
What?
I'm kind of with a Brar because this one at least seems like it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, like Howard the Duck seems like it was almost painful, whereas this one is like, I don't know. Every review that I've seen of it, people seemed they were like, "This is dumb, but it's fun."
I like the guy who played Red Skull. I think he did pretty well.
All right.
All right. Yes, yeah, we'll put it in C tier.
Okay,
Sure.
C-
When we get
oh,
to actual C's here, it's gonna look really embarrassing.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
All right. There you go. The next movie, like I said, is the unreleased 1994 The Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
Now,
this
this one is a bit different because I do feel a bit bad for this one because for those of you who don't know, this was made because like a guy owned the rights. They wanted to make a Fantastic Four movie, and then like very late into production, at least these are the different versions of the story. He was told reportedly by Avi Arad of like, don't release this film, like keep it so that you can have the rights, but like don't actually like release this to the public. So there was like a movie that people made thinking it was going to be an actual movie alongside the Tim Burton Batman movies and whatnot. That was just a weird Roger Corman produced Fantastic Four film, and it's sort of infamous now because of that.
Yeah, this one, it may not be a great movie, but it warms my heart like that they got it done. I mean,
Yeah.
the corporate side of it, them not releasing it, that's scummy and whatever, and like it being cheaped out on certain finishing touches, visual effects obviously are infamously bad. But hey, it has probably the best looking live action Doctor Doom, right?
Sure, yeah.
He looks like the character. I'll give him that. I think all the
Yeah.
characters look like they should. Like you look at them and you go, "That's the Fantastic Four." Like no doubt about it. Versus like a later rendition we'll eventually talk about. But
And for the time and the budget, like the thing looks pretty all right.
it's a big practical thing, and I can always love a big practical thing.
Oh yes, sir.
I love practical effects.
So I'm kind of feeling giving this one like a C tier, maybe an honorary C tier.
I'll say C. Yeah.
Yeah.
that seems fair. All right, the Fantastic Four, a C. All right, the next one here. Not a lot of people think it's a Marvel film, but it is because it's a Marvel comic. It's the 1997 Men in Black.
An actual movie we can talk about.
I like this
Yay!
one.
A real movie.
Good guys dress in black. Remember that.
Oh hell yeah! I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, this
Love
is
this
for
movie.
me. Without too much detail, I think this is like for sure an A, right? Like this is genuinely a really good movie.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's sort of a cultural phenomenon. It made Will Smith who he is in terms of a movie star, not just a TV star. I mean,
Yeah.
it's iconic. It's really great. It's like pure 90s. I'd honestly agree. A tier.
The visual effects for the bug, it was a cockroach. I think during that time was pretty great as well. I don't probably now it's not great because of 4K. But
well,
I think it still
it's
looks good.
funny. I just saw a thing actually like yesterday about how Vincent D'Onofrio's like stretchy skin was like a
Yeah.
practical effect.
Yeah.
Like not all of it. Obviously,
Disgusting.
there's that part where he pulls it like all the way back, and I think there's a lot of digital in there. But like specifically the part where at the end where he's like tearing off his skin to like become the big bug, like a lot of that is practical. Apparently,
Becomes the big bug.
he's a big bug man.
He's a big bug in there.
Also, what a performance by everybody! Like Vincent D'Onofrio is amazing as this disgusting walking corpse, basically, and
Yeah.
as far as comedy goes, like Will Smith, this is classic Will Smith, and Tommy Lee Jones is like on top of his game as far as being funny goes, and it's great. I give it I could see people giving it like a B plus if you're being snooty, but I'll go full A on this one.
I'm gonna give it an S.
full A.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, all right.
That's just me. I don't know.
I will
You guys
add,
agree with an S?
the soundtrack to this
No, because
movie
we all
is
said A.
the first CD I bought with my own money was the soundtrack to this
Oh,
movie.
this soundtrack's awesome. It's
It's
got
so
Genuine
good.
on it.
Well, if I have to quote not Will Ferrell, Will Smith.
Fortnite.
No.
Yeah, that's the quote.
I make this thing look good, so I'll give it an A.
Yeah.
Man in Black. All right. The next one here, it's the big one here. It's the 1998 Wesley Snipes Blade.
My roommate.
Oh yeah,
I love
it.
I
I
love this
forgot about
movie.
that joke we made.
Blade is a very strange film. It's often like forgotten about, but at the same time, when people talk about it, they talk about, oh, well, did you know it's actually underrated? And I feel like the truth is somewhere in the middle. I think it did wonders for the character. If you look at Blade pre this movie in terms of the comic books, very, very different. And it does like the Matrix before the Matrix in terms of the aesthetic and the style
Sure.
and all that. So
Yeah.
it's a very, I don't know, it's very of its times. And it's proof that you don't always have to just one-to-one adapt. Like they get elements, the fact that he's a daywalker, the characters, like that is in there, sure, but they change it enough so it's like you don't have to say like one-to-one, note-to-note accuracy in terms of the characters. So I can appreciate it for that. I don't think it's that great of a movie, but it does deserve its place in history.
I mean, you're speaking
you
about
go,
like the
bro.
first African American playing a superhero.
Yeah,
I think that's
true.
big.
That's true. I'm kind of with Anthony on this, where I'm like, I think the movie's good but not great. Like I think I fall somewhere in the middle, like a B.
I would agree. B.
Yeah,
B for Blade.
B for Blade.
Well, do you remember the beginning of the movie, the intro, the bloodbath?
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember the movie.
I may love this movie more, but I think B is an appropriate score for it.
Not an A.
No.
We all said B.
All right, B it is. I'll agree with B as well. The next one here, it's the biggest. I think. I wouldn't say it's one of the biggest on this list.
Okay.
It's the 2000 X-Men.
This one's gonna be a hard A from me.
I think Yeah, it's an A for me as well. X-Men is something that I think, in my opinion at least, as someone who grew up with it and is trying to separate that from my brain, I think
Mhm.
it holds up as an introduction to these characters. You get a lot of good scenes introducing the world, their problems, like what is going on with the mutants, what it means to constantly deal with like bigotry and hatred and all their powers. Like, sure, in today's superhero world of accurate costumes and all these things and epic space aliens and yeah, it's a little you know, uh, less than that. I get it. But
Yeah.
in terms of what the characters are all about, I think it gets that element of it right. So yeah, I do think it's an A. I think it's a very solid origin story.
Yeah, great cast all around.
Mhm.
Very well made movie. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to, and we'll talk about it more, I guess, as we progress through the list of X-Men movies. I feel like when it comes to all the X-Men movies, people just complain that they all wear black leather suits, and yeah, it does become
Mhm.
comically stupid like the further you go through time. But like this being the first X-Men movie, and it being in the year 2000.
It's
Um,
post Batman and Robin. They didn't want to be
yeah,
associated with that kind of movie.
yeah, there you go.
There it
It's a
is.
good movie.
It's a great
Uh,
movie.
Hugh Jackman.
It also introduced the concept of Magneto's helmet like blocking Xavier's like telepathic powers,
Yeah.
which is really funny to think about because you just sort of assume that's the case. Like, why wouldn't he have it? But you go back and watch that original cartoon, and when Charles Xavier makes Magneto relive the Holocaust, you go, "Wait a minute, that helmet does nothing. It's just for show."
Yeah.
So you guys are giving it an A? I would give it an S.
Well, bro, you're forgetting that we have some genuine S tiers coming up.
We'll get to
Alright.
some S's.
Oh, okay. All right. The 2000 X-Men is an A. The next one here is a sequel. I think it's our first sequel here. It's the 2002 Blade 2.
The Blade movies begin to decline.
Yes.
I honestly don't remember this one. I know for a fact I've seen it, but I remember next to nothing about it, which is not a great sign.
This one had Norman Reedus in the
Yes,
van.
it did. This is directed by Guillermo del Toro.
Yes.
Yeah, so it has that going for it. You can tell like it's very early in his career, but you can tell it has
Yeah.
that flair compared to the first and then next
Yeah.
film in the series.
There's special stuff to it. It's not Del Toro's best movie, but
No.
it's okay.
I mean, if
Uh,
Hellboy was a Marvel movie, that would probably be his best Marvel film then.
that's a weird thing to say because it's not.
Yeah.
If The
But
Shape of Water was a Marvel film, that'd be his best Marvel film.
ooh,
I
that'd
guess
be
you're
the
right.
Yes.
best Marvel movie.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Donnie Yen is in this movie.
Yes, he is.
hmm So we're saying it has a big cast. That's what I'm
Big
gathering from our
cast.
conversation.
Not to surprise anybody about this Del Toro movie, but Ron Perlman's in it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Is
So
he?
don't- Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Okay. No, you don't. But all right.
No, I remember it's
Um,
there.
If we put Blade 1 at a B, I think this one's got to be a C. I think it's
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it
it's
sounds like,
definitely
yeah.
worse, but it's
C's
not
all
like
right.
bad.
All right. Blade 2 is C. The next one here, I think it's everyone's favorite. Probably one of the best on the list is the 2002 Spider-Man.
You're teeing up somebody to disagree with you. I can feel it.
I mean, it's certainly not me. Spider-Man is one of, if not one of like my favorite films, let alone superhero movies.
Yeah.
As I've said before, if you've ever heard me on a podcast or watched one of my videos, it is my Superman 78. It's my Batman
Mm.
1989. Like
Mm.
it is the quintessential superhero film. And you can kind of take that as whatever you want it to mean. But if you're a fan of superheroes, I think this movie is as good as it gets, especially for the time. So yeah, I mean,
I
you're
like
not
that.
going to catch me saying anything negative about it.
The old two
I mean, I
Spider-Man.
think Spider-Man 2 is better, but that's
That's
the
fair,
only
yeah.
real thing I have. Like, I think it's a good movie. I definitely look back fondly on it. It's probably the one on this list that I've seen the most. And I don't know that it holds up super great because there's definitely like, hey,
Oh, the
is this
CGI.
Spider-Man? Well, I mean, that too. But people were apparently complaining about that when it came out. But
Mm.
no, I just mean like, just like some of the acting's not great. Like there's two people who really shine, which is J.K. Simmons and Willem Dafoe, and I feel like they almost make a lot of the rest of the cast look worse. Like,
Yeah.
I hate Mary Jane in all three of these movies. I think she's awful.
Wow.
Like, as a person, by the end of it, I think she's just terrible.
You don't like Kristen Dunst?
Kristen Dunst is fine. I think she's a perfectly fine human being. I mean, her character is just like so bitter and awful.
She's a teenager in this first one.
In this one, she does get worse. That's true. In the first one, she's just kind of like around. She's just the damsel in distress, and then by the third one, she's like kind of cheating on him, like certainly emotionally cheating on him, and then like doing all kinds. I just hate her. I think she's awful.
Yes, Enrique. Okay, I get you.
Thank you. God, if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be me.
Well, I mean, you said it yourself that you're incapable of saying anything bad about it, so I figured someone should.
No, it's
Gotcha.
true. That's fair. I don't have that part of my body that exists. I kid you not. So that's just not going to happen.
That's the teacher. There are certain parts of this movie where it's maybe it's just because this is the wild west of adapting like new like Marvel movies specifically. There's parts of this that really does feel like kind of Power Rangers-y, but like in a good way.
What do you mean?
Well, for starters, Green Goblin is wearing like a big Power Rangers suit.
Sure.
What Power Rangers are you watching?
Okay, all right. I forgot there's an expert here.
This guy.
Maybe more of a common writer look for sure, but I wouldn't say Power Rangers.
All right, turn it off. I can't turn it off. It's who I am.
No, I get it. It's very over the top. It's very showy. It's very fake.
Yeah.
This is not a real like. There's elements to it, sure. Like it does look like real New York. It doesn't go for that Burton-esque sort of like fictional Gotham, but it is a very much comic booky, pulpy kind of movie where people say things that real people wouldn't necessarily say, monologues and things that people don't say.
Would absolutely never say.
But that's what sells it as a comic book movie to me.
Yeah, no, it's very colorful, very fun. But also, when it needs to be, it's pretty dark. Like, dudes are getting turned into skeletons here, and
I don't know if I would qualify that particularly as dark. I think this movie really shines for me in the modern era. Like back when I was a kid, I think it was just like a really good movie. I think now at this point, it almost shines more for me as like a comedy because like Willem Dafoe is just chewing every room he walks into. Like you can't watch this movie and not smile at some of the dumb shit he says.
Sure, but it's in a Sam Raimi directed way where it's just
earnest.
Like everything
very like takes itself seriously, but not too seriously where it's like no fun. But it understands the characters and what they need to be.
It can be really campy, but then like that final fight between them is brutal.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, no song, music or anything. It's just quiet, sort of. Almost cartoony sound effects in a way, but they're like impactful. Same way Indiana Jones's punches are. It's just like a movie sound.
Like wapa. To be honest, I'm just gonna give this an S. Is that fair to you guys?
To be honest, I know it's a bit of a secret. Yeah, I would agree.
I would go A just because Spider-Man 2 I think would be above it, but it doesn't really matter.
I think I'm just like naturally stingier about giving out S's, but considering that this is just the Brown Boy Wonder podcast, then yeah, I'll give it an S.
Okay. All right. The O2 Spider-Man is an S. We have another sequel here. The next one is the 2002's Men in Black 2.
Hey, this one's worse.
This one, we're in a bit of a trend here, just like with Blade. Oh, no.
Whoa.
This one, is not nearly as good as the first one.
Whoa.
No,
Are you serious?
I rewatched this movie recently. Actually, I watched all three of them, and I don't think this movie's bad, really, but it's not as good as the first one, and I think just like the villain sucks, and then the two-headed Johnny Knoxville kind of sucks, and then the whole plot with like Rosario Dawson doesn't really do anything for me. But if you're looking for more stuff like Will Smith is still good like in the first one, and Tommy Lee Jones is still good like in the first one, and this one has Patrick Warburton in it, so it's not terrible.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I like the plot where Will Smith's trying to find Tommy Lee Jones, like he's in the mill. He's trying to recruit him back to the game. I like that part.
Do you like the beatboxing guy?
Oh That's the guy.
Okay, yeah.
The guy.
That's the guy. He's the artist. What's his name? Biz. He died. He made that song. I just need a friend, something like that. But anyways,
What a sad two facts to put next to each other. That he died and needed a friend before so.
there's a song like it's about a friend. Anyways,
That's Randy Newman. That's a different guy.
no, it's Biz. B-I-Z.
Biggie? No,
No, not
it's a different
Biggie.
guy.
I thought Men in Black 2 was just so great. I don't know.
So we gave the first one an
An
A. I would give this one probably a C.
I would say
B.
C as well.
Not a B?
No,
No.
you always second
Wow.
guess every time we say anything. Why do we even
Well-
come on this show?
Well, also, I'll say the same letter, and they'll go, so like higher than that, right?
No, I'll give it a B, but if you guys could give it a C, then that's what it is.
Well, Daniel, what do you say?
Honestly, I remember so little of this movie other than like the snake lady, and I remember that being really off-putting. So yeah, I think I'm gonna see.
She was like a plant. She was like a slithering little plant thing.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
remember the
yeah.
tentacles like going in people's ears, and I wasn't
Yeah.
thrilled about it.
That was Johnny Knoxville's ears.
They're aliens.
Oh God, Jody Knoxville's ears.
All right, you know what, Abrar? I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'll upend everything. I'll ignore everything that I just said personally, and I'll give this movie a B for beatboxing.
Oh,
Oh,
all right. Well, okay, I'll give it a B minus if that's fine with everyone.
I didn't know that was allowed.
are we
I
doing
just-
that?
I just did that.
I'd still give it a C.
Yeah, it's a C, but we'll give
All
it a
right,
B minus.
You know what? We'll give it a C plus. How about that?
Okay, I'm fine with that. I am good with that. All right. All right. The next one here is the I think everyone likes this one. I think. I don't know.
From the sounds of it, no.
Evanescence.
No.
Dude, the soundtrack of this movie is amazing. But we're talking about the 2003 Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Excuse you. The 2003 Colin Farrell Daredevil.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
hold on. There's
He's-
two cuts of this film. Which one are we tiering? Are we doing the theatrical or the director's cut?
Well,
Ooh,
Julio.
Yeah, so
You're right.
this might be a hot take. I don't think there's that much of a difference to it.
But there is a
Hmm.
difference. Coolio.
I mean,
there's
okay,
a whole
yes.
plot.
Got him.
Coolio is in the director's cut or the extended cut, whatever it is.
It's the director's cut.
There are some things in that director's cut that like make certain scenes play out, and yeah, there's like a whole cut Coolio story. But like I don't think it really improves like the quality of the movie that much.
No, I'm teasing here, but no, I agree.
But the Coolio cut, I don't know.
I
It
don't
was
think I
just-
saw whatever Coolio cut you're talking about. I think I pretty much only saw the director's cut, or the theatrical cut, rather.
It
And I
depends.
remember-
Around today, it's like the only director's cut that you can find, like on streaming services or like buying digitally. It's only director's
I
cut.
haven't really watched it since then. It's like since since I lived in
2003.
Missouri. I clearly I don't remember a ton about this movie. I remember it being distinctly bad. Like I really did not like this movie at all.
Wow.
I'm remembering like the dumb bullseye tattoo on the forehead. I think the costume looked bad.
Hey, top of the morning to you.
He never
I think-
missed.
Well,
I think, and I don't remember it super well, so I'm able to be dissuaded pretty fast. I think I would put this probably like a D, and I think the only thing keeping it out of an F for me is because I know Elektra is on here and worse.
Oh, D for Daredevil. I see
I'll
you.
fucking get to that. Listen,
I'm listening.
yeah, maybe it's like a D plus. I
Wow.
feel like I like Michael Clark Duncan in this.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to like about it if you're into a kind of like, because it is really the distilled essence, evanescence of 2000s sort of culture, like
Yeah.
the music, the style. It's very goofy. It does all those like comic booky things, but wrong compared to Spider-Man, like to the point where it makes it a little bit hard to sort of attach itself to it. I know Frank Miller, who had written Daredevil, and he's very particular about his adaptations and his books. And he said he hated the film. except for one moment that made him cry because it was like a panel for panel recreation.
Oh,
Of,
it was when Happy Hogan put the mustard in the
yeah,
drink.
that was
Yep.
it. You nailed it. Yeah, it definitely wasn't anything
Hap-
involving his
Happy
mom as a
Hogan's
nun.
a
It was
different
definitely everything
character,
about
also same
it
guy.
was Foggy Nelson, Happy Hogan,
Foggy
Buggy,
Nelson.
Huggy, Huggy, Buggy. Him. Yeah, it was that. I would say C, but I'd be fine with a D to be honest. But
Yeah,
did we put Captain America in C? I'd say this is a C.
okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with you. It's not that great. It's not that bad. It's like right in the middle. I see.
Well, I
Sounds
would
good.
I would say it's not very good, but there are certain things that kind of redeem it to me because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
I mean, I do like the fight scene between Bullseye and Daredevil, and the origin story of Daredevil in the beginning of the movie when he was a kid. I do like those parts of the movie.
There's
But
some good
throughout,
stuff in it.
there's still good. Yeah, there's still stuff good. There's still good stuff, but I guess a C is reasonable.
But that like playground fight, pretty cringe.
Iconic, but
Uh,
cringe. But it's iconic.
I always remember the trailer. All right, Daredevil is a C. All right.
Yeah.
The next one here is so there's a guy that always says Wolverine in the movie, but we're talking about the 2003 X-Men 2.
S tier.
S tier.
S
S
tier.
tier.
Yes.
S tier.
Best X-Men movie in
S
my
tier.
opinion.
S tier.
Absolutely.
No X-Men movie has ever topped the opening to this movie.
Oh yes.
Fair.
Cool movie. Good, awesome, love it. S tier. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, it does a lot for both X-Men fans and just being a good sequel to the first X-Men movie. It ups the ante. It looks better. We get Stryker adapts a lot of God Loves Man Kills, which is considered to be one of the best X-Men comics. It's one of my favorite. It changes things from that book, but it takes all the good elements. Similar to the first movie, it sort of it emphasizes all that sort of good real world elements before doing any of the more goofy elements. But there's just so much to like. I mean, it introduced us to Pyro, who apparently is a big player in future movies to come. So,
Oh boy.
that's great.
Oh man. I mean, you got the guy from Succession, Stryker. He was the best part of this movie.
The guy from Succession. Yep.
Yeah.
It's because we're not allowed to say his last name on the air.
No,
Oh,
it's-
right. True.
It's I mean, we can say it.
Oh no, we can't.
You can say it.
I don't
I don't
know
want
what it
to.
is.
All
I don't
right,
even know what his name is.
Fox.
Brian Cox. All right. X-Men 2 is a S tier here. All right, we're in a halfway point here, so we're going to take a little commercial break and be right back.
What?
He didn't ask to come to this planet. It was an accident.
Do you see what I see?
He tried to make friends,
Shoot to kill.
to fit in with the crowd.
I'm sorry, we don't allow pets on the premises.
But this is obviously no place for an intelligent being.
That's a duck, man.
George Lucas presents Howard the Duck, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production, rated PG. Starts Friday, August 1st at select theaters.
All right, we're back. Let's recap what we have. So right now we're in the halfway point, but let's recap what we have. The 1986 Howard the Duck was a D. The 1989 The Punisher was an F. First F here. The 1990 Captain America is C. The 1994 The Fantastic Four, a C. The 1997 Men in Black, an A. The 1998 Blade is a B. 2000 X-Men is an A. 2002 Blade 2 is a C. 2002 Spider-Man is an S. The 2002 Men in Black 2 is a C plus or C. The 2003 Daredevil is a C, and then the 2003 X-Men 2 is an S. All right. Oh, that was a mouthful. I sounded like Excalibur from AEW. All right, the next movie here we got is the Ang Lee's 2003's The Hulk or Hulk.
Skyler would have said all that a lot faster.
Yeah, I know.
Hulk.
This movie's nuts, but like
Yeah.
not in a very good way. I don't know if there's like this perception of this movie where it's just like Oh,
Like
what a
Wyatt.
forgotten classic! This one, we stand this because it gets so crazy.
Mhm.
Like, I scream when he rips that dog in half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But this movie's like bananas.
To be
Yeah, it tries. I'll give it that. I
Mhm.
really appreciate that about. I think it is one of those films that people look back on and go, "Wow, like look what movies used to be," in both a good way and a bad way. Because obviously, there's a sort of negative connotation with the MCU right now, with its way it sort of homogenizes all of its properties. And this movie is the exact opposite of that. Like to make it feel like a comic book, there's like panels like a
Yeah.
scene will pull out from it and we'll see like a panels of shots of the film and then go into another one. There's a part where a guy explodes and then it freeze frames and outlines him and then he fades away. Like it is bonkers. However, it is one of the I almost said X-Men Hulk films that actually goes into sort of the psyche and the trauma and all those
Mhm.
things that people have really come to like about Hulk in the comics in terms of past the big green rage monster, but like the psychology of the character. So it's interesting that it did that. It's just not what anybody wanted in the early 2000s. They wanted the Hulk to fight probably another Hulk. And then when we got that, people didn't like that either. So I don't know what you do.
I mean I do like this film because of the way how it's was made. Like you said, like they use that comic book style in the movie when like during this translations not translations transitions during the movie. It is
It's
a
bizarre
quiet
for sure.
Yeah, it's a quiet movie as well. Kind of depressing. When he faces his father at the end of the movie.
His father
Uh,
becomes a giant monster man.
He
he did.
becomes the absorbing man, technically, which is
Yeah,
weird.
he's throwing around rocks and water and stuff.
Hey man, that's
I,
Nick
I saw
Nolte.
this I saw this movie as a kid, and I remember being very confused because there is
Mm.
like a lot of shots of like gamma atomic sort of bomb, mushroom cloud going off while people are Jennifer Connelly's like looking in the distance. It's like you said, there's like quiet moments. And as a kid who just saw like Spider-Man and X-Men, I was expecting that again. And so
Gotcha.
not getting that, it was very like, what? Huh? I was very confused as a child being in the theater
Mhm.
because it was way more in the head as opposed to, like I said, Hulk punching another Hulk.
Yeah,
So very, very strange.
it's a different Hulk movie out of the 2008 and then the one in the Avengers. I would give it either a C or a B.
Interesting.
Definitely not a B.
I was going
Yeah.
full D on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think because the way that I've been looking at these rankings is like against each other for the most part. And I think if you like, as opposed to against like all movies, and I don't think there's a world where you can look at this and be like, yeah, that's only 2 below X2. Like, no, like
That's fair.
this is a not catastrophic failure, but it's like I distinctly remember a scene in the desert that just looks like ass, and I think it goes on for like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's most the middle of the movie.
Is it when Hulk uses his microscopic vision to look at like a bug or something?
He's cool.
I don't know.
I
It's just
I would say
like
like a low C, but I would absolutely take a D on this to be honest. But I don't. There's things to appreciate, but no, I don't think anyone's gonna watch this film anytime soon and like it.
Just
I
watch
like
the
it.
part where he rips the dog in half.
wait, are you saying that's a good part? Because it doesn't sound like it would be good.
It's like a monster dog. It's not like a fucking
Regular
Pomeranian.
dog.
He rips a
It's-
schnauzer in half.
It's a monster dog when he rips it apart. It was a normal dog.
It
Well,
was.
it gets hulked.
He should have befriended it.
Just watch that part.
He looks like Eric Bana. I appreciate that. Like
Yep.
the Edward Norton one doesn't look like Edward Norton, and you could appreciate that either way. Like if you don't want it to look like, you don't want it to look like him. But this Hulk, he's very bright green, but he does
Yes.
look like Eric Bana.
He's so green. I know that's stupid to say about the Hulk. He's so green.
He's very cartoony
neon.
looking, which I don't hate because it
It-
looks silly.
No, it's like how Stan Lee said, like the Hulk wasn't supposed to be green, then I fucking accidentally spilled green on him. That's what they did to this
He-
movie. Yeah.
He really does. He looks like he's the person they get the Nickelodeon slime from.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh. Don't like that. D tier.
No, Skyler, not like that, you sicko.
What? No, I thought he
I do like
Trinity.
his haircut. Let's get a haircut.
Just because it's
Sure.
your haircut.
Kinda, yeah. I don't have his shorts, but all right.
We should fix that.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Or
give
we
it a
could
C.
do-
I know what you're getting for your birthday.
Oh,
Purple stretchy shorts.
I'm fine with that.
I said D,
Next.
but it's whatever.
I'll pick C.
Okay, that's fine.
Daniel, Anthony.
Yeah,
I'm fine with
I'll-
C.
Yeah, sure. Let's say C.
All right. The Ang Lee's Hulk is a C. The next one here is my favorite.
Oh my
You're gonna
god.
get really mad when I give it a C.
I'll be pissed. But let's see what I'll listen to your thoughts, everyone's thoughts. But I'm talking about the 2004, The Punisher.
Okay. Is this the one where he like gets an apartment and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Rebecca
Tommy Jane.
remains.
This is the one that I'm thinking of then.
he fights Kevin Nash as
He
in a
fights
sailor
Kevin
suit.
Nash as the
Yes.
Russian, and it looks
John
really
Travolta,
stupid, but it's
yeah.
kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah, John Travolta's the bad guy. His neighbor is somebody. Who the hell is his neighbor?
He has a
That
piercing.
guy.
Yeah, the piercing in his face guy.
I forgot his name,
Somebody. I just don't remember who it is.
but I know Rebecca Remain. She's in it.
Of
She's
course.
the neighbor.
Mystique.
This to me, I think, of all the ones on this list, is probably like a bad but fun movie. You know what I mean? Where like objectively, I think you look at this movie and you're like, this is not particularly well made. I don't think that people are looking back and be like, what a hidden gem. But it is fun to watch. Like I remember, I think me and you, Sky, watched this like 2 years ago, and we had a good time. Like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like this movie. I
like it. Yeah.
I jokingly said I'd give it a C. I think it's actually more like a B to me, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
I think there's tons of stuff to appreciate about this movie. It is unfortunate because it does sort of feel like a neutered sort of Punisher experience. I would say that people making the film thought that as well, and just sort of going into it, you sort of had this expectation. There's a whole story about how they like showed an early cut to like fans, and there was like barely any score in it, and it created this atmosphere for the film that was very, very different from when they actually released the final cut. So like Thomas Jane has got on record of like, I wish they would have released the unfinished movie, which is an amazing take to have. But I mean, I guess you had to be there. But I like this version of the Punisher. I think he looks cool. I think it has the vibe. It does suffer from combining a lot of different elements of Punisher history where it wants to be serious, but it also adapts like weird stuff from the comics, like the Kevin Nash, like big guy and everything. Like that's very goofy, but I still have fun with it. I think you can watch this movie and enjoy it for what it is. B tier.
For me, it's like a modern western. If you think about it, especially when he's like towards the end of the movie, it's like more of a modern western.
Right, I get what you mean.
Yeah. Especially at the end, John
20
Travolta.
years old. I don't know how modern it can be at this point, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Modernized for the time.
yeah. Especially the ending where John Travolta was tied with in the car, and he made the Punisher symbol.
Yeah,
It's like
tough gunslinger coming in to a small town, and he's got a tragic past. And
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. I think that was the best part of the whole movie. But I'll give it. I'm not going crazy. I was gonna give it an S, but I was like, I'll give it an A.
I think all of us gave it a B, but
B.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. B is
also
fine.
I looked up and remembered who is the piercing in the face guy in this, and let's just say he will be showing up in another movie we're going to be talking about soon.
Oh, I
Wowzer.
don't know.
Is it-
Okay, all right, but
Was it Topher?
No,
No.
no.
come on.
He's not that cool.
All right. So we're giving The Punisher a B, the 2004.
The
All right.
Punisher.
All right. The next one here, it is
baby.
everyone's favorite, of course. Probably the best one out of all of it. It's the 2004 Spider-Man 2.
You already know where it's going.
You already know.
It's going in S for Spider-Man.
For Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I do think this is the best movie on this list. It's just really fun, and it's given us, I think, some of the best moments of that entire trilogy with like the whole, I almost said bus, but it's a train, isn't it? The whole train segment. I like how they actually give Doc Ock some depth, which I feel like they don't do for a lot of the villains in a lot of these movies. Where he's, I don't know, maybe not like like you don't feel super bad for him because he does
He goes
like,
from
do a lot of evil.
he goes from
but,
telling silly dad jokes to murdering an entire hospital worth of people.
Yeah, he's got that straight up Evil Dead scene.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I love because that's just Sam Raimi saying "fuck it."
Yeah,
This is me. I'm doing it.
He did it. But yeah, definitely an S tier. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, agreed. It's one of the best superhero films ever made, for sure.
Especially the whole complex of like, he doesn't want to be Spider-Man anymore. It's a great movie. All right.
My only complaint is that it's not very quotable. I just can't think of any lines from that film, so that's a bummer.
What about Doc Ock? He's like intelligent but
no,
lazy.
You can't explain the
All right.
joke.
All right,
You have to move
Anthony.
on.
Anthony,
All right.
I got a quote from that movie, and I'm gonna do it, and you gotta tell me what part it happens. Ready?
Okay.
It's when Peter goes, "Oh."
He goes, oh.
Yeah, what part is that?
He goes, oh.
Yeah,
Is it
Is he under-
Peter or
yeah,
Spider-Man?
it's Peter.
is he underwater?
He goes, oh.
Yeah,
I'm trying to rack my brain here.
you're gonna feel
No.
so bad at yourself if you don't get it.
Is he eating something?
Is
There's a
he?
hint.
Wait, what?
Daniel just gave you a big hint.
Is it the hot dog?
It's the hot dog.
Okay, he doesn't go, oh. You
He
bitch,
does.
Come on.
He does in my version.
Okay, all right. Well,
Well,
you know
my-
what they say.
Spider-Man 2 Skyler's version.
No, I mean on my Blu-ray, he says that. He says,
Oh.
"I'm gonna eat this glizzy," and he goes for it.
This is getting great.
Raindrops falling in my head.
Glizzy.
No, they were ahead of their time. S
All
tier
right.
for Spider-Man. Let's move on.
All right,
Poor
Spider-Man
soul didn't
2.
make out the podcast. We didn't get him in time.
The 2004 Spider-Man 2 is an S. All right, the next one here. Let's have fun with it, right? Come on. We're talking about.
Are you trying to trick us into not giving this a low score?
Now hold on.
Oh, well, we'll see. Well, let's just like think about this whole movie entirely. But we're talking about the 2004 Blade Trinity or Blade 3.
Thinking about one guy.
Well, I mean, are we talking the regular version or are we talking the TV cut that airs on TNT and TBS? Because that's the only version that I've seen, and that is
wow.
very, very funny.
It is
Seeing them put in certain words that you can't sort of use on television. Skyler, you were there.
I was there.
It was a man who was supposed to yell "dipshit," I assume,
Mhm.
and they awkwardly cut in someone else saying "drumstick," which is like. I don't know what the hell. There's that part where Triple H instead he goes, "When the heck did you see my dick?" And that's really good. So I mean, I've only seen the TV version. That's what counts here.
I don't think I've seen this movie at all. So this one's up to you guys.
Triple H.
Remember
Is there an H
Ryan
here?
H. Of course, Ryan. Not Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds is in the movie, of course.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
Jessica
And Patton
Biel.
Oswalt.
Going
Yeah,
back,
Patton
if
Oswalt.
you've never seen this movie before, but you've seen other Ryan Reynolds movies,
Yeah.
particularly other Ryan Reynolds like superhero movies, and you go back
Okay.
and watch this, and you're just like, oh,
Origins
he's just been
Wolverine.
trying to be this his entire career.
Yeah,
Like this, he's been
No,
forcing this until it finally stuck.
it did.
in Free Guy.
Oh god.
Mm,
This movie is not terrible.
no,
It's also not good.
sure.
It's not.
What do you mean?
Wait,
It's not terrible.
No, I don't think so because it has Parker Posey in it.
I don't care. This
Oh,
movie
well.
sucks ass. This
Come
is a
on now.
shit film.
You
I would've-
watched the part. You watched it on TV. It doesn't count.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I mean, I watched it not on TV, but I did watch it in theaters, I believe. It's not an F.
No,
It's more of a D.
yeah, probably.
I do like Jessica Biel in this movie. I think she did fantastic. But other than that,
Fantastic.
Different movie.
okay. That's true. All right, a D for Blade Trinity. All right, the next one here, I should watch this, but I have
No.
not seen
Don't.
this. Oh, okay. Well, we're talking about the 2005 Elektra.
there's probably
Jennifer
a lot better
Garner.
movies on this list that I haven't seen, and instead I took time out of my life to watch this one. I hate this movie. F.
Really?
I
Yeah.
I I don't want to speak in hyperbole, but if you like stack up like all the Marvel movies, particularly the ones on this list, this is the worst one made. Like I want to take it lower than F. I don't say that with malice, but like,
I
just
do.
come on, this movie is not good.
I remember watching on TV for like 30 minutes, then I stopped watching for some reason. But I remember it not being as interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen it. So
Garbage.
Gotcha.
It's a bad movie.
All right. If you guys said it, I guess we'll give it an F. F for Elektra, Jennifer Gardner. You think Jennifer? Go ahead.
That's where she belongs.
It's one of those movies where, like, if you put it on, you're like, I'm gonna have a fun bad time with this bad movie, but then like halfway through, you're just kind of like got your head on your hand, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
I've never seen a movie make ninjas so boring.
Oh. Well, let me ask you guys this: would you guys rather watch Elektra or Catwoman?
I haven't seen Catwoman, so I can't weigh in.
I think they're like equal. Like they're like they. That's the balance right there. That is the DC Marvel balance. We have two horrible movies, and they're these two.
well, there's a new one out to join the group. It came out this year.
Oh boy.
Oh, we'll talk about it next
This
time.
month?
We'll talk about it next time. We'll talk about it next
As Valentine's Day.
time. All right. Sorry, Jennifer Gardner, you are an F. But I do love your movie, Peppermint. All right, the next movie here is
Where she's the Punisher? That movie?
yeah, pretty much. That was okay. I actually like that movie.
All right.
But it was done though. The next one here is probably the fun ones here. You know, it's the 2005 The Fantastic Four.
Golly, I just watched this movie yesterday as of this recording. This was kind of a weird coincidence where I was in the middle of watching it and I got a message being like, "Hey, you want to do this thing?" So,
Okay.
yeah, very, very strange. I guess just obviously with the recent Fantastic Four news, being in a Fantastic Four mood. So, I mean, this movie is in no way like a great film. If someone told me, "Hey, my favorite is the Fantastic Four from 2005," I would look at them very strangely. You know, I'd raise an eyebrow, I'd judge them. However, there are films that we've talked about on this very list that are worse. So I don't think it's
True.
that bad of a film. I think it captures enough of the spirit. There's enough of the fun. They look good. They look like the characters. They act like the characters for the most part. So like I can't really hate this movie. I don't really have the energy to it. So I have enough fun with it, I guess. But like it's just sort of a fun kids film and nothing more.
Yeah,
What do you
I don't have hatred for this movie. I feel like just the way that things like people talk about things like this would be considered like a guilty pleasure for me, except that I feel no guilt. I don't have guilty pleasures. I just like bad movies.
Agreed. Yes.
And this I guess is one of them. Like it's not super great, but like there are things on this list that I've been like, it's not terrible, it's okay, and then I put it in D tier. I'm gonna say this movie's not great, and I'm gonna put it higher. Like I have fun with this movie.
Great casting.
Michael
Great.
Chiklis, man, and that suit.
3 of them.
Yeah, no, I'll say that. I didn't.
Three
I
of the
didn't say
four.
perfect casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. It has Maria Menounos in it for a second.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Yep.
she has sex with Johnny Storm in the snow.
Oh wow!
Yep.
What a claim to fame.
For Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. I'm kind of like Sky on this one. I don't have hate for it, but I also don't really have love for it. Like, would I rewatch it by myself? No. Would I rewatch it with other people? Yes. You know what I mean? Like, it's that movie where it's just kind of like it happened, and I was like, there it is. I don't know. I guess C. Like,
It's one of those things where it's just like I'm not rewatching it every year. I guess I'm rewatching it anytime that we get a new Fantastic Four movie. And I'm
With
like,
the
well, I
Fantastic
guess
Four
it's,
casket to know.
I guess
Yeah.
it's time to watch this now. And then you just kind of watch them all, and you slowly start to just go mad and want to kill yourself.
oh
but
no.
but yeah, this one's okay.
It's I mean it's
I
It's
think a
not
lot of
that-
people hate this movie.
Why?
I don't quite. They're like I think a lot of people say like this is just like dirt, trash, garbage, shit movie, and it's one of the worst Marvel things ever. And
It's often compared to like a TV pilot. They say that like it feels like this is supposed to be the shark. The shark. Wow, whole
The
40 and
shark?
it's like the start of like the Fantastic Four TV series. Like they get their powers, they learn to be a team, and
Right.
that's all they do. So I think
mean-
that's the most common thing. But that's
That's
the
an origin
Fantastic
story.
Four. They got to
Yeah.
become a team.
let me stop you right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever said that, then you've never seen a superhero TV show because they would absolutely not call them by their names in the first episode.
3 seasons. Oh yeah, episode.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'd give it like this movie's like a C+ to me.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's more reasonable. All right, C+ for Fantastic Four, the 2005, not the 1994. Oh, interesting. Okay, when we go back to our list, we might change some stuff, but we'll see.
I will change nothing.
Oh, all right.
Locked
The next one here, I have not seen it. I think most people have not seen it, but we're gonna put it in here. We're talking about the 2005 Man Thing.
Was this a TV movie? Am I crazy?
I looked up the trailer to it, and it feels like it might have been.
It's a very, very low budget film. I mean, I've never seen this film. I think the most sort of like famous thing about it is that it's become a recent sort of like Mr. Sunday Movies gag, like a running gag. So yeah, that's its claim to fame, I would
Green
say.
trivia. Shout
Did
out.
this like
Green
become
trivia.
more popular after the what's it called? The werewolf
Werewolf by
Halloween
Night.
special they did.
I don't think it became
'Cause the
popular
character
ever.
was in it? No,
No,
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I didn't know this existed until full disclosure for everyone watching this. Abrash sent us this list last night at like 8 p.m. and
Make
was
sure
like,
you watch all 22 of these.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, you want to
said
tier
that.
list these tomorrow?" And I was like, "I'm not going to be able to watch any of these, but sure."
I didn't.
Well, to be fair, at first it was one list. There was a whole second
was
half
twice
that we
as
had to
long.
do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think I can make it, guys.
And this is one of the ones I looked at it, and I was like, I have never heard of this movie before in my life.
I had heard of it. I had never seen it. I forgot it existed, and here we are. I still never seen it.
Same.
By,
Should we give?
by that logic, it goes in F with Punisher.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oof.
F.
Is there like an NA tier?
I mean, we could do that if you want.
No.
Put it in F. I'm sure it's bad.
It's
All
F.
right, Man Thing. Sorry, Man Thing. I wish you had a thing, but that is an F.
Oh.
All right. The next one here.
Real quick.
yes,
Is
yes,
Man
sir.
Thing the one that has the Australian lady in it? What's her name? Patsy from Jessica Jones.
Yes.
Because
think so.
didn't they film this in Australia? Isn't that
Yes,
why?
they did.
Pretty sure it has her in it.
We're gonna say yes.
Yes.
Rachel Taylor. Yes, sir.
Rachel.
All right, we can
Taylor.
move on. That was important to nobody but me.
I'm sure a lot of people want that. Know that information.
Bro, you've never even seen Jessica Jones.
I've seen it. I've seen the first season.
You've
I
never
don't
even
have to-
seen Transformers 1.
Oh yeah!
Oh, a whole lot of data. They're stealing a whole lot of data. Yeah, that girl.
That's the movie where they let her talk in her normal accent, and then no other movie or show has ever let her do it again.
Yeah.
Right,
They're like, nope, don't do that.
All right. The next one here. I don't know everyone's take here. I think hopefully we all agree the same for this one. But we're talking about the 2006 X-Men: The Last Stand or X-Men 3.
See, bro, I'm nervous now because you said hopefully we have all the same take. I have no idea what you think of this movie. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, that's honestly.
You could be like, oh, this is definitely going in A tier. Oh, this is definitely going in F tier. I don't know which what you're gonna say. But what I do know is that I can finally reveal this is the movie with the guy with the piercings in Punisher.
Oh,
Who is he in this?
He's Angel in this.
Oh, that makes sense. He looks like yeah.
Handsome boy.
I
Really?
hate this movie. I hate this movie so much. When people talk about like, oh, this is the worst X movie or this is the worst X-Men movie, it's this one. in my opinion. X-Men: The Last Stand, because one, it completely like derails and ruins this trilogy, and it puts us on the path of X-Men movies moving forward, where it's like we don't know what the hell is going on. We don't know, have any idea. Fuck it, just have whoever make whatever movie they want. It doesn't matter. Just throw it out the window. People can say whatever they want about this movie. You know, sure, the angel scene at the beginning is good. Sure, that's a good scene. Whatever. I don't care. This movie sucks. It's bad. It's a terrible, terrible movie, and I hate it with all my heart. Or if you want to be a Brett Ratner defender, then that's fine. You know what? Put up a picture of Brett Ratner with his hand down his pants.
His hand in his pants. He's touching all the craft service.
Oh.
All right, Abrar, what do you think of this movie? Go.
Well, first I want to ask, you think this is worse than X-Men Origins?
Yeah, because X-Men Origins is fun. This is not fun.
Yeah, X-Men Origins is like playfully awful.
It's like an action figure show, like people playing with the smashing toys together, you know, especially that end fight. We'll get to it, but like this is just
I don't know.
insulting.
I feel like comparing the two is like sifting through the garbage to pick out the recyclables. Like they're both really bad.
We're talking about comic movies. We're doing it. We're sifting through the garbage.
Yeah.
You have to plunge your hands into the filth so the listeners can keep theirs clean.
The thing I remember most vividly about this movie is that every time I went into a Best Buy for like 3 years, they were showing the scene with Magneto lifting the bridge.
Yeah.
And they were like, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? And I was like, yeah, I guess.
The power of DVDs.
Wow.
All right. So yeah, this movie's bad. What are some positives we have about it?
It's quotable.
Juggernaut says the bitch word.
It's quotable. Yeah, you think your daughter is sick? Yeah, you want to quote that?
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah,
Kelsey Grammer's beast is quite good.
Grammer's
He's
good.
Amazing.
I like, you know, the end team lineup, I guess.
I guess.
You know, Wolverine, Beast.
Their dynamic is pretty good.
Well, I don't know about dynamic. I guess I like Colossus was on the team, and that
Colossus
makes me happy.
Yeah, at one point he's carrying a big TV. That's probably my favorite part of the movie.
Stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I may not hate this movie as much as Anthony does. I still don't like it. And I think the reason I don't hate it as much, I think I used to. I think just time has passed and I'm a tired man.
Skyler likes the after credit scene. That's what really like clenches the deal for him. Is Patrick Stewart waking up in his comatose twin's body.
I'm glad you reminded me what it was. Whatever the room decides how low this goes, I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I'm not, because like I said, I may not hate it as much, but I'm certainly not going to defend it.
I'll say this: when I first watched it the first time in the theaters, I thought it was the most amazing movie of all time. Because with all the cast and what the story was going, all that. Mind you, I was like 11.
See, when I was a kid, I was too mad that they blew up Cyclops, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That part, that's true. That's true. Well, that part, I'm like, oh, that happened. Okay, next. That was me. But after watching it recently, like 5 years ago, whatever, yeah, it is not a good film. Definitely not. But
see, he got League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's what happened.
for this movie, especially the Jean Grey stuff. Whoa! I was watching it in the theater, like, whoa.
A story so bad they had to do it twice.
They had to do it bad twice. Will we get a third bad Dark Phoenix in the MCU?
You know it. She'll be the phase.
Fingers crossed.
She'll be the Phase 8 main bad guy, and I'll have been dead for 7 years.
Yeah, but she'll like say a slur on TV or something, and they'll have to cancel it halfway through.
I'll give it.
Or the actress?
Yes.
No, by then slurs will come back around.
Force.
They'll be okay with slurs by then.
I'll give it a C minus.
Oh well, I don't think it's gonna stay there. I don't know. Sounds like Daniel's gonna be a deciding factor here. Daniel, how bad is this movie?
Bad, man.
You know, it's pretty bad. I don't know, like F, low D.
All right, there it is.
I don't know, like it's not good.
You said low D?
Sure.
All right, I'll give that. as if that's fine with everyone.
Like a
D-
D minus minus.
D minus. Sure, I'll get another minus. Oh, that looks
What
something
about-
else.
what
Let me
how about
do that.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So
All
we're
right,
giving.
you had nothing to say.
No, I got nothing to say. Go ahead.
Just F plus. I don't know. Move on.
All right. I'll give it a D minus minus. For X-Men: Last Stand. The next one here. I don't know. I'm scared for
Say
this
the
one.
movie. Wrap it up.
Well, we're
He's-
talking
he's-
about
He's scared we're gonna tear this one apart. Just say
Yeah.
it, bro.
yeah. We're talking about the 2007 Ghost Rider.
All right, I'll just say C.
Yes, I'm in complete indifference. I'd say a very low C because I don't really remember anything about this movie. I remember he eats candy because he can't
Yeah,
drink
he
alcohol,
can't be an
and then
alcoholic.
the part with the flaming horse at the end. That's all I remember about the movie, honestly.
He feels like his head's on fire.
Yeah. It is kind of one thing that can be said as like a negative for this film is like the coolest part of this movie can be just compressed to a GIF. So
Like
Yeah.
you watch clips on YouTube type movie.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of love for this movie comes from like, oh, it's Nick Cage and he's being wacky Nick Cage. Isn't that great? It's like, yeah, I get the meme.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sound too negative. Like I don't dislike this movie. It's fine. It's a fine, Marvel movie to watch on FX at 2 in the afternoon.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to the special effects of Ghost Rider, I thought it was amazing as well. The part where he was in the cell and he was pointing, I forgot what he says, like "you" or something like that. I thought it was a little too dumb. But overall, Eva Mendes is in it. I forgot the bad guy's name in it. I thought the movie was not great. I'll give it like a B.
Okay. I think. See, Daniel, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I think the movie's bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like I just think the movie's bad. I think that it's like you were really close to saying what my exact thought was. I think that the only reason people like this movie is because they like Nick Cage doing dumb stuff,
Yeah.
and also because like Ghost Rider is objectively a cool character. But I think if
Yeah.
you just look at the movie, you're like, what happened? Where did
Ghost
this
Rider
go?
survives
Why am
off
I
of
doing
like
this?
looks alone. That's really it. He's just a cool looking character.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like CD on this.
All right.
Christopher Daniels.
C
Yeah,
it
C,
is.
D.
All right, it's D. It is.
Whoa!
All
How
right,
did that
C.
happen?
C.
Everyone was like, "Yeah, we'd be okay with C," and you wanted to put it in B, and you're like, "All right, in the fucking trash it goes."
No, I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C. C for Ghost Rider. Just joking. It's a G. All right, let's ride. Then for the next one here, the last one on this list here,
On
we
part
got
one.
part one of this last. Yes, the last one here is the 2007 Spider-Man 3.
The worst one of the Raimi trilogy. Undeniable.
Objectively, yeah.
This-
Yeah.
The definition of revisionist history has sort of been happening with this film, but I think it's somewhat cooled off at this point. There was a lot of hate when it came out, and a lot of
Yeah.
people loved it. And
Yeah.
now we realize that it's there. As we keep talking about, we just talked about a big slew of them actually recently. There are worse films out there, but
Oh yes.
it's not that great of a film ultimately. Now is it?
No.
No,
Not towards
it's
the
pretty
end.
bad. I mean, like the black suit is cool when it's on Pete. When it's on Topher, it doesn't look good at all. Obviously, pacing is a big problem. They like throw in a bunch of villains and don't do anything with half of them. Like it's just all the complaints about this movie have been said a million times. It's just not a very well thought out movie.
It also kind of like paved the road for bad superhero movies like 20 years later, where they keep throwing in a bunch of stupid villains that don't need to be there, and they keep falling into the same pitfalls. It's interesting how like no lessons were learned from this. Sony.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I will say, and this is gonna be me exposing my stupidity once more. This movie for me is like the Star Wars prequels. where I was a kid when I saw it, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I'm a kid. I like everything." And then
Yep.
you grow up, and you're like, "Oh no, it's bad." And then you keep growing up, and you're like, "Yeah, it's bad. I don't care." It's like I'm gonna watch it for what I like, I guess, or I watch it because I grew up with it, or whatever. It may be bad, but whatever.
And it's
Yeah.
not nearly as bad as those types of movies. Like this is
No.
not prequel
No.
bad by any means,
Well,
but
no,
I
'cause
understand what you mean.
it is still a Sam Raimi movie, for the most part, and it has some good stuff in it. It just
I
kind of bogged down. Is this movie's major problem?
I rather watch this than any recent new Sony movies.
Bro, what about your Valentine's date?
Yeah, what about your Valentine's Day? You love Madam Web. You said so.
She
You
won't.
tell me
She won't listen
you're
to
not going
it.
to see Craven when it comes out?
Oh, I'm gonna watch that, man, because of
You're not-
Russell Crowe.
You're
Yeah, I
not
knew
gonna. All right, that makes sense. You're not going to see El Muerto.
Oh,
I don't think that
well,
one's even still
I
happening.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
The latest
No.
news about El Muerto is that it's back on the table, but
Yeah,
without
it's
Bad
back on.
Bunny.
Without
Oh,
the reason they
okay.
make it.
Yeah,
No,
without the
sounds
entire
like it's
reason it
not
was
happening.
getting made.
Oof.
B tier, Spider-Man 3.
B.
No,
Whoa.
I'm like C,
C.
maybe D.
But look at the movies we put in C. We put it like all those movies are way worse than this one.
Yeah, but this one is also bad. Like really bad.
Have we put more than one movie in B so far? I remember Punisher going in there. I don't remember anything else going in there.
I'll tell you. I'll let you know right now.
We're gonna have to, yeah.
1,
Oh.
2. Just 2. It was just the Punisher and Blade.
Gotcha.
Oh. So is this movie as good as Blade?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you look at the other
No.
films we put, it's like the Fantastic Four movies, Captain America. I think we put Hulk in there. Spider-Man 3 is better than all of those types of movies. So
I think
yeah,
Spider-Man 3 is on par with Fantastic Four.
listen, I just watched Fantastic Four. I'm gonna say no.
Sandman's good. Venom's a weird one because it's like I see what they were going for. This character that Sam Raimi did not want in his movie
They
vocally.
didn't connect with. Yeah, I like the
It was
concept.
forced in there. I get that he's like they went with Topher Grace because he's like supposed to be a slimeball version of Peter. He's like the
Yeah.
nega Peter,
Mhm.
and I understand that. Not really doing much for me in the movie though. And then
We still got Mary Jane. We got Gwen Stacy in the
Snowboard.
movie.
Snowboard
Yeah, but
Goblin.
Mary Jane was awful in this. Wasn't this the one? Was this the one where she was like, "Hey, by the way, I'm married to an astronaut now. Fuck you, dude."
No, that's
That's
two.
second.
Come on now, man.
I don't remember. I guess I connected because the Venom is from space, and so it would have made some sense.
You
That's
would
what I
think
thought as
so.
a kid. Yeah, that was my theory. My fan theory as a little child was that John Jameson came back with the symbiote because he jumps. Remember, he jumps off that pier onto that boat. Dana doesn't remember, but like
I remember.
Skyler remembers. He jumps off onto that boat, and it's like he jumps like 20 feet. How did he do that? I guess he just got brought home some of that moon gravity with him, and they
Yeah,
can do that now.
Little did you know, you just had to wait until the movie Venom before your theory came true. Listen.
Okay.
I kind of agree with Anthony that I think B tier is all right with this, but
Oof.
I can understand all points of view. I'm a fence sitter. Bro? What do you think?
So for me, when I watched this film in the theater, of course, I thought it was an amazing film, right?
Yeah, you can skip that part. You say that about every movie on this list.
I know, that's what it is. Later on, we like, it's stupid. Then later on, we're like, it's a fun movie. So for me personally, it's such a memeable movie as well.
Uh-huh.
For that reason,
Uh-huh.
I'll give it a B minus.
Okay,
Ugh.
Daniel, I'm sorry we made you sit through all this.
Yeah, I mean the movie's really bad, but it's okay that you guys like it.
I didn't
Yay!
even like it that much. It's just like, okay, if
We
we have
really
to
like
restructure the entire list. We have to start all over. We're not doing that.
All right, let me recap what we had in this last half here. We got Hulk.
Okay, but don't say the years. We don't need the
Oh,
years.
I know. Hulk, a C. The Punisher, a B. Spider-Man 2 an S, Blade Trinity a D, Elektra an F, Fantastic Four a C+, Man-Thing F, X-Men 3 Last Stand D minus, Ghost Rider C, and Spider-Man 3 a B minus.
So our S tiers were for the
Our
whole
S ti-
list was Spider-Man X2 and then Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
And then our F tiers were the Punisher and Man-Thing, just because we've never seen him and we assume they're bad.
Yes, and Elektra.
Elektra, but I say Elektra should be lower. If you wanna create a space for Punisher and Man-Thing, therefore we never seen them, they're probably bad. And then below that, we have seen it and can confirm it's bad. Elektra.
I mean, we could if you want.
All right, Elektra goes in the Shadow Realm. Bye, Elektra.
Bye. All right. Yeah, so that is the first half of the list of the non-MCU movies. Next time we will do the second part of the list. Yeah. So, guys, where can they find you, Anthony? Where can they find you?
You can find me at Anthony Lantern on Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd as well. I also have a podcast called The Grun, where I discuss films and various other things with my friend Kirk. I'm also Anthony Reviews, where Anthony Reviews on YouTube. So feel free to check me out there.
All right. Daniel, what about you?
On Twitter at Daniel J McGee or on YouTube at Daniel McGee.
Cool. Skyler, what about you, man?
You can find me here hanging out with my best friend and roommate, Blade.
Ooh. Make sure he doesn't cut you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. Of course, you can find this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and I do have an Instagram page called the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Just follow me there as well.
Tell them about your Twitter. Your new one.
Should I say that, Dale?
Bart made a new Twitter, and then Twitter kicked him off because they thought he was a robot.
What?
Nice.
I didn't see this.
I was spamming my Spotify links for these episodes, and Twitter or X thinks I'm a robot.
I can see why. Yeah.
I named my that username.
No, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. Keep that a secret.
Okay.
Tell us after the show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Till then, we'll see you part 2. Bye. Bud. Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder podcast. And today's episode is the part 2 of the tier list of non-MCU movies. Of course, Deadpool 3, is coming out, so let's do our part 2. But let me introduce my guests here. Let's see, where are my guests here? Okay. You should know him as Eddie Brock. It's Anthony. Anthony, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Edward Brock Jr. is one of the best characters that could possibly be around.
You damn right. Then my next guest here, he's known as Michael Morbius. I'm talking about Skyler. Skyler, how are you doing today? No?
Do another one.
Don't give him the one you were gonna give me.
Oh shit. You should know my next guest here. He is Jay from Men in Black. It's Skyler. Skyler, how are you doing today?
All right, that's fine. I'm okay. Good. I'm doing good.
Good. My last guest here, you should know him by Wade Wilson. It's Daniel. Daniel, how are you doing today?
I was the first one here, but the last introduced, and I'm offended by that.
Don't worry.
Classic Deadpool.
Oh, there you go.
Classic me.
All right, so we did part 1. Now let's do part 2, and we're starting off with the 2007 Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, what a film. It's like a nothing. It's really inoffensive. It's kind of fun, I guess, but it's like an hour and a half of superhero nonsense. I don't think it's worth anyone's time unless you just need to see the Thing again, like a C or a D.
It is the quintessential Marvel movie shown on FX at 3 in the afternoon.
Absolutely.
There's like there's a certain flavor of Marvel movies that are like this was made for television, not the theater, and this is one of them. It's okay. It's
not bad.
No, I feel like when people talk about this movie, they're always like, "Oh, that scene where Johnny Storm chases the Silver Surfer is really cool," and it's cool, yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's some laughs. I still like the cast for the most part. It
Do
is
we-
fine.
Do we know who played the surfer?
Yeah.
two people.
The voice is what's his
Perry
name?
White.
Yeah,
It was Lawrence Fishburne, and the body
Larry.
was Doug Jones.
yeah.
I
Voice
didn't
was
know that.
Larry, and the body was Abe Sapien.
Was he?
Skyler's still waking up, so we gotta have to help him
Was
out.
he
with
that
Absolutely.
that jacked? Was Abe Sapien rocking those abs, or what? I mean, I know he was a CG monster man. Was he just like in a green ball suit and they painted over him with abs?
Doug Jones is the Slender Man, like in real life. He's a big spindly.
He just
I love you, Doug.
he'll never hear this.
He will. He'll find me.
I don't even know if Abe Sapien's got ears.
It was like a bodysuit, you know. It was because he's just like a silver man they painted over. So like on set, it almost looked like a silver, like a Batman. You know how Batman has like the black rubber suit? It's like that, but silver.
Well, there's the part where he stops glowing and he literally just looks rubber in the movie.
I also don't care for this movie. I was gonna give it a D, and then I remembered that bit where Silver Surfer like flips upside down on his board by melting through it, and I was like, "That's pretty alright. Give it a C." That's where I'm at.
Wow.
No, what did we give the first Fantastic Four movie? Because I'd put it about the same.
Probably. A C.
The C plus for Fantastic Four.
Give this one a C
This one's
minus.
probably just a C. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's not a D for me. It's more of a C.
There you go.
So the next one here is the 2007 Punisher Warzone.
This movie, people don't
suckless.
like this movie, from what I understand. I think, like, critically, people do not like it. However, if you want to see a man get blowed up with a rocket launcher while doing parkour, then this is the movie for you. It's the kind of bonkers Punisher violence that I feel like people would enjoy. And I guess at the time they didn't, but I think that it is fun enough. If that's what you're going for. You're going there to see Punisher brutally kill people. I feel like that was the problem a lot of people had with the last Punisher. A little neutered. You know, it's not that crazy violent that they wanted from the comics. And with this one, you know, the title Warzone, it makes sense. It's going to be a bit more, I guess, wild
Goofy.
and crazy and goofy.
Yeah.
Very, very goofy.
Yeah, this one's Looney Tunes violence, and I mean that in a good way. I do enjoy this movie. Rest in peace, Ray Stevenson.
Yeah.
In the movie, he punches through a guy's head like birthday cake, and it's pretty great.
He does. Yeah. It's like a crazy B movie, but you know, it's something they'd watch on like Best of the Worst for Red Letter Media, but it's a name brand Marvel movie. And I appreciate that. It's also a female director, which you can care about or not, I suppose, but like it is kind of that staple of like a female directed superhero movie, and it's the most violent, like nonsense movie you can imagine, which is kind of cool in a sense.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, I haven't seen the movie. I know like the wacky parts, but not seen it entirely. But what's your grade here for this one?
We gave the first Punisher a B, right? Well, not the Dolph Lundgren one, but we gave the first one that matters. We gave a B.
Yeah.
I feel like this has to be at least one tier below.
Yeah, I would call this one a C.
Same.
Fun C.
Fun. I'll put fun C.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
C, but like in italics.
The next one here is the 2009's X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
This
I didn't care
is,
for this one.
Wild. This is a writer's strike film, first of all.
Yeah.
One of the most like blatant examples of, oh fuck, we gotta finish the script before we have to shut down everything. And so we shoot that. This movie also leaked early. It famously got bootlegged with like partial special effects and everything, and that came out before the movie came out. And I guess it was like the confirmation after X-Men 3 and now this, it was like, okay, yeah, we've kind of lost the plot. X-Men movies are no longer this like, oh yeah, there's like interesting things here. They're just superhero schlock movies now. And this is like the schlockiest movie ever made of its time. It's ridiculous. I mean, the whole end fight with Sabretooth and Wolverine fighting Deadpool, the part where Wolverine's fighting Gambit and he's like slashing away a fire escape, like this
the worst shot in the entire movie, and that's saying something.
Awful. It's weird that his claws like worse in a film. That's the fourth time they've done Wolverine. Like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous. I this is just a bad film. I think it sort of does peek over that like nonsense hill into becoming enjoyable because it's just so stupid. And there's some good moments here and there. I like the Blob, sure.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we would be better off without it existing.
You know what movie I would have rather seen is a movie made from the intro of it, where it's Logan and Sabretooth just going through the different famous American wars.
Sure, yeah.
That would have been so much more fun to see Wolverine in World War II.
Well, when Twitter is attempting to rewrite history and tell you like, oh, this movie might be cool, which doesn't happen a lot, but there are some people. That's what they're talking about is the intro.
Dude, that's the best part.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, but no, talking about the claws specifically.
Oh my god,
that scene in the bathroom. It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it's just the guns with the bullets in it. You're right.
Yeah, it's complete cartoon, and you could just see like the set rigged to fall apart as he's waving his empty hands around. It's insane. Infamously, this movie was supposed to be part of like a prequel series, origin series.
Oh yeah,
one. Yeah,
I love that. I mean, doing Wolverine, I guess, makes sense because in the X-Men trilogy, his past was always like shrouded in mystery, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But then they were like, and then our next one is Magneto. It's like, well, we've saw his. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fine. We're doing the whole X-Men then. Fuck you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
all right,
then, that gave birth to a movie we'll talk about in a minute.
I do love the shot where the helicopter explodes and then you see him walking.
The cool guys don't look at explosions. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
The epitome
I like that in the trailer.
Let's talk about something very important about Wolverine in this movie. His hair.
They didn't do Wolverine hair. Yeah.
They just took a big old hairdryer and blew it back. Like they didn't even try to Wolverine him at all.
We don't even get to learn how he got it. That would have, at least been an origin thing of like how he got his haircut.
He had to earn his hair.
Yeah, like a big old saw blade goes, and it's like on the top of his head.
They could have. Deadpool could have like lasered his top of his hair off.
Yeah,
they weren't thinking, but Will.i.am is in there.
Will.i.am is in there.
Yeah.
As a character that they were very lucky that happened to exist, I guess.
There's a special place in hell for what we did. Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, this movie sucks, but it's fun to watch.
Yes. I would give it a D.
Yeah, probably. That sounds right to me.
I'll go with D.
Sounds good.
All right. The next one here is the 2009's Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
I did not see this film. I remember it being weird because like we were on the cusp of like the MCU when all these things were already happening, and so I thought it was weird that like Ghost Rider was still a thing. But no, I didn't see it.
That's something to mention. Is 2008 is when the MCU kicked off. I mean, we weren't really aware of what a cinematic universe could be at that point, though we didn't really start to feel it until a little bit later. But yeah, everything going forward is the MCU is also running concurrently. And I have watched this movie like twice, and both times, like my brain just starts to shut down. Like I can't really register what's happening. And that's not even to say that it's like the worst movie on this list. It's bad. It's not
But
great.
but we don't care for it.
No, it's just not. It's not very interesting.
It's not.
Idris Elba's in it.
Yes, I love that. I love him in it. But other than that, nah.
That's about all I can say.
This movie did not come out in 2009. This comes out in 2011, which is still true. It's just listed wrong on the list. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
like, I apologize.
you lied
still-
to me.
Okay, yeah. All right. So we're talking the same year as all these other movies that I'm about to talk about. But yeah, that's a little weird. I just noticed that.
Oops.
I
Well,
was sitting here
like I
thinking,
said,
there's no way it was 2009.
yeah, I was looking at him like, I guess I'll accept it. But no, so it's 2011?
Yeah, 2011 film.
Okay, so apologize, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance fans out there.
All our words
Yeah.
remain the same. We still
All-
don't remember the film. It still sucks. Whatever.
All two of the Spirit of Vengeance fans, neither of which are listening to the episode, punching the air because we got the year wrong.
Yeah. He like pisses in the movie, right?
You did,
Is
yeah.
this the one where
he
he
he's fire.
talked about piss and fire?
Yeah, he pees fire.
That was one of the. Yeah.
There's a
You know
kid.
what? Bump it up.
D plus.
No.
No.
No,
An
just
F?
D.
Yeah, just an F.
Okay, an F.
I got bumped up from an E.
I
Ooh.
forgot how. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the first Ghost Rider was a C. We gave that for that one. Okay. The next one is 2011, because I remember. Is the X-Men First Class.
I like this one. I don't know if it's like a great movie, but I enjoyed it a lot. It's got some dumb things because there's the hey, we killed the guy whose whole thing is he can't be killed, and then some other goofball shit like that. But I had fun with this. I remember watching this at this time being kind of done with the original X-Men thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because of Wolverine. And being like, oh, I'm glad that they're doing something different. And then later when they folded them back in together, I was like, I wish you hadn't done that. But I like this one.
I loved the trailer for this movie. Remember that?
Yes, I do. It was like
Yeah.
before he was Professor X, he was Charles. Before he was Magneto, he was Eric. Yeah, I remember that.
I guess it's just the part with the submarine and the music with that bass line was cool.
Yeah.
I like this movie not as much as a lot of people. I think this one, there's a chunk of people that are like, this is the best X-Men movie, and I don't think that's true.
The
But
best.
I think
But,
it's the best of those, of like these three, like of this sub series.
Well, I think there's one better than this.
yeah, I think
We'll get to it.
I
Which
think
bad one are you talking about? I'm just kidding. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Oh,
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
I think the
It
strength
better
of
not
this,
be Apocalypse, or I swear on God.
it ain't gonna be Apocalypse. I think the strength of this movie comes from our two leads, though the boys, the fellas, the lads.
Banshee.
James.
Yeah,
And Havoc.
Banshee and Darwin. No, Magneto and Charles. They're great in this.
Yeah,
this-
they're kind of like the only good thing in my opinion. I think this movie's all right. I enjoy it for what it is. I think it was a step in the right direction. Like you said, I think it does get hailed as like one of the best ever, and it's like I don't think it does enough with its 60s setting. Personally, I don't think it fleshes out any of the other characters besides Charles and Eric. But those
Yeah.
two characters are really good, and the Magneto theme is really good. So
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Jennifer Lawrence, though, she is not a good Mystique, and I don't think she ever was a good Mystique. And
No.
this might be.
But at least in this one, they could still convince her to wear the paint.
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
like
She's
one
very
scene.
painted. She's painted in this.
Oh, well, she's fully painted in one scene, and then she has her face painted a bunch, I guess. Yeah.
Listen, we'll get to a film that's almost a decade later where we can talk about the lack of paint. But
Yeah,
here, she's a
she
full bodysuit.
progressively cares less and less and less as we go on. But
Kevin Bacon was the villain in his movie, and I thought he did great as well.
He's fun.
Yeah. If I have to grade it, this is like, first class, new cast. I don't know what to expect. I remember watching this movie. I thought it was still a good movie. I would give it a. I'll give it like a B or a C.
I would say B.
I would
Yeah,
say
I think
B
be
as well.
safe.
It continues the trend of X-Men movies American washing their cast of characters. We get both Banshee and Moira McTaggart in this film, and they both do not have their accents. So that makes it the grade of B in my opinion.
Gotcha. All right. X-Men First Class is a B. The next one here is the 2012 The Amazing Spider-Man.
This one
Like
wasn't
that?
great,
I heard
but I
it.
think it was fine. Like, I don't hate this one as much as I think a lot of people do. It's still not good, but I do think the chemistry between the leads is good. The lizard looks okay sometimes, I guess. I don't know, dude. Like, it's not the end of the world. I think the lizard's motivation is really stupid, where he's like, I want to turn everyone else into lizards, and they're like, why?
It's a very unnecessary film when you think about it, as in terms of like we just had 3 Spider-Man movies. Do we need another one? And like you could argue that never ended that problem. But you could say every movie is pointless because why aren't you doing something that isn't making a superhero film? Sure, I think that at least this film, compared to its sequel and other films, at least has its own style. It may be aping off of successful things at the time, a la The Dark Knight or Twilight or whatever it may be, but at least it was trying to do something. It felt like the director, Mark Webb, had a vision, whether that was influenced or not. It was its own unique thing. And so I appreciate about that. Like this film, it's its own little thing. It's like the second film, which we'll get to, feels so not like this. And I almost feel like it's a separate thing. So yeah, I feel like I loved this when it came out, and then I hated it. And now I've reached this sort of indifference period where I don't hate it by any means, but if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch a Spider-Man movie, this is not on the top of the list.
Yeah, I think I followed a similar trajectory. I don't know if I ever hated this movie. I think it's one of those things where the sequel retroactively makes this movie worse, which happens a lot in series like this. But I think the hype for this movie when it came out was definitely carried by the fact that we had all just seen Avengers in theaters, and it was like, all right, 2012, this is the super dawn of the superhero era. We're here now. And the new Spider-Man's back, and he's doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I have things to say, but I don't want to say them. I don't know if that makes sense. That makes for good content.
Jesus
I got
Christ. Okay.
I'll say this. When I saw this in theaters, I was hate watching. I was like, why is he a skater? This is not Tobey Maguire. Where am I? And
This is
then
not the Abrar that I know. Hate watching a Spider-Man movie?
this one. I mean, because I love the original 3. So I'm like, this is not for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird place with the Toby Andrew thing because I think Toby's better casting, but I think Andrew's a better actor, and I don't know how to rectify that in my heart.
It's tough.
Well, I don't necessarily disagree with the principle of what you're saying at all, but these movies didn't use Andrew's acting in a good way.
No, it's true. You're right.
That is kind of the thing. Is like any talks of like another one of these films like hurts my brain because like we have a very very poor track record at this point. The bad Sony Spider-Man films outweigh the good ones without interference or help from another party. Like the idea of visiting this universe again after the other films, it's like no, there's just nothing to return to. As good and interesting as little nuggets of ideas and pieces and things in this first film, that's all they are. They're just like this movie planted a bunch of seeds and then they burned down the farm. So like there's no returning. We can't go back. It's done.
It wasn't until when he showed up again in No Way Home where like Andrew's Spider-Man Peter Parker like made me smile,
Mm-hmm.
In the first one, he's incredibly socially awkward. And then in the second one, he's like, I'm cool, I don't give a crap, whatever guy. I'm going to swing in with my mask at graduation and kiss the girl in front of the crowd. Like, that's not Peter Parker either.
Yeah, not
No.
Spider-Man. That doesn't work for me.
But then, No Way Home, they decided to let him be like charismatic Andrew Garfield. And it's like, oh, where's this guy been?
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know the chemistry between Andrew and Emma Stone. Yes, thank you. It's real. It's there. It's
good.
weird though.
Well, it gets weirder in the second film.
It does get
which
weirder in the second
we'll
film.
address. It's. I feel like it's more appropriate here. Good casting. Dennis Leary's in the film, so that's a plus.
Yeah, love Dennis
Mhm.
Leary.
I like the part where he's hiding, and then the dad says something about like a chocolate castle, or I don't remember, and he just pops up. And he's like, "Chocolate castle." It's a good bit. I like them making fun of each other.
I like Martin Sheen.
Oh yeah, he's in
Martin
the-
Sheen,
Yeah.
President Kennedy, you idiot.
Huh?
C tier.
See,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I
probably.
can't grade it because I hate it. So you guys say C.
This is the
You guys-
first I'm hearing of this. That a bar
I don't
hates
think
this
I've heard the
movie.
word "hate" leave your mouth.
Well,
You guys don't remember high school because he was definitely like a Toby Stan back in 2012.
that we know. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
All right, see it is. And I want to say shout out to the award-winning Rhino, Paul Giamatti.
That's the next one. What are you
Oh,
doing?
like I said, I hate these movies. The next one here is a Marvel film, of course. We're talking about the 2012's Men in Black 3.
It's been a
This
while
is-
since I've seen this film.
It had
I watched
Josh
it
Brolin.
I watched it like 3 weeks
Thank you.
ago by pure coincidence.
Oh, well, then I'll ask you. How was it?
Yeah, this one's okay. It's better than the second one.
That's what I remember. It was better than the second one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Men in Black movie.
I thought the second one was the best. Like in their
Okay.
previous episode. But I thought
Bro,
remember the last episode I said second one was I thought the
That's
second
true.
one was
We've already
better.
had this fight.
Yeah.
I remember you reacting in a horrible way when we all were like, "Yeah, this one's not as good." You were losing it. But no, I do think 3. It has stronger moments. It's a bit more fun.
Mhm.
There's the ending bit, right?
Mhm,
With
yeah.
little Willie. Yeah, that was a
Willie.
good part.
with Mike Coulter, Luke Cage.
Oh
there.
God, yeah. But yeah, like Josh Brolin's really great in it as a younger Tommy Lee Jones. Like that's really fun. So I like that about it.
Jermaine Clement is the bad guy. He's always fun
Jermaine.
to watch. He's a funny guy. Nicole Scherzinger's in the very beginning for some reason. That's funny.
These are all funny things about a funny movie.
Hey, if you're a fan of the Pussycat Dolls, pardon my language, then that matters to you. So
There we go. I thought it was okay. Not the best out of the 4.
I mean, Josh Brolin's impression of Tommy Lee Jones throughout the whole movie that
it's
makes
great.
it worth it.
No, that's great.
That's the price of admission right there.
But for me, I would just give it a C. I mean, maybe it's different for you guys, but I give it a C.
Okay, I don't remember what we gave Men in Black 2 or Men in Black 1. I'd put
So-
it in between those two.
So Men in Black 1 was an A. Men in Black 2 was a C+.
All right, well, so make it a B, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess
B.
it'd be.
All right. Men in Black 3 is a B. The next one here, it's a good one here. It's the 2013 The Wolverine.
Oh,
This is what I think is the best comic book movie of 2013.
Hmm.
That is my
What?
opinion.
What a year.
was
I
there
know.
another? What else was? Hold on. What else was 2013?
Iron Man
2013.
3.
Yeah, Iron Man 3, Man of Steel, and Thor: The Dark World.
You have tough competition.
I know, right? It's it's an
No,
amazing
I mean-
fight.
The Wolverine does clear.
Truly, truly the best of the worst. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's better than those movies. I still didn't care for it much. I think it's like fine. There's a lot of it that's really stupid. I think I didn't care about the villain like at all. The whole scene where they're doing like the oh god, what's the folklore character who like takes Benkai, where they do like the Benkai scene where he takes like a million blows and then they like pin him down, is the one part of the movie where I was like, yeah, that's a cool use of that character in this setting. And everything else I was just like, sure, dude, he's doing another one.
I think we saw this together. Because I feel like I remember us coming out of the theater and you're like, yeah, I didn't really like it. And I was like, Daniel, I don't want to hear it.
That was our entire high school, to be fair. That was our entire relationship.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not like a best movie ever. It's really kind of just another X-Men film. But I do have fun with the setting. I have fun with the character. It was the first time since X-Men 2 that I felt like something could happen to Wolverine. You know, when he's like facing off against Jean Grey in X-Men 3 and he's like being atomized, but he's fine. Like, that's like nothing. But in this, he was like injured and bleeding and tired. And like, I liked that about it. I liked how simple it was compared to the last few X-Men movies we had gotten. He was just in Japan protecting a girl, and then he fights a guy in a robot suit. So it gets a little wonky at the end. But for the most part, I enjoyed how stripped down it was compared to the other films.
Yeah, I basically echo that sentiment. I look back on this movie fondly. It probably, I would give it like I don't know, somewhere between a high C or a low B. That's what I would say.
I'm not against that. I think I'm more on the C side, but I think that's pretty accurate.
Well, then you better buy yourself a boat and go live in a lighthouse if you live in the seaside.
Damn it, I was trying to formulate something and Skyler just said it. It was, don't think, kids, just say.
No filter.
Just say while half asleep and or drunk.
Just like the best cigarettes, no filter.
I'll agree. Somewhere between C and B. Either one I'm fine with.
I will go with B because I love the cast, especially the Japanese actor. I forgot his name, but he's in The Last Samurai. He was Scorpion in the new Mortal Kombat movie. I love that actor. I can't pronounce his name.
I was about to ask, name one of them, because I knew you wouldn't be able to pronounce any of their names.
It's a dad.
Yeah, no, I know the actor you're talking about. I actually have his name pulled up here, but as you've noted, I'm not very cognitive right now, so I'm not going to attempt, because he's a very long name.
Yeah, I love him. I believe he's one of the great Japanese actors in my time.
Hiroyuki Sanada?
There we go. That's him. That is Scorpion right there. He is great in this film. Wolverine's great, especially the nuclear bomb in the beginning of the movie. You just see him in like pretty much like shredded. This movie is great. I love it. I'll give it a B.
I feel like you just said a whole bunch of stuff, and they were like, "But also."
You guys remember like the guy in the background of that one scene wearing a Spider-Man hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't remember the fun details, like guy in Spider-Man hat.
Look, if you're adding points for Spider-Man hat in background, this is a different tier list than
No,
I thought.
Did I say I was giving it a point for that? We were done. It gotta be. I was just saying, like, we were watching in the theater, 2013, all these separate Marvel universes, and I was like, why has that guy got a Spider-Man hat?
Yeah, it was bizarre. It was like, what's happening? You're right, because it was like, we don't know what the future was for Marvel at that point. They were all just doing their own thing.
This is like, you're getting people photoshopping Andrew Garfield into set photos of Avengers movies, and you're like, that's not real.
And then we were really confused with next year's after credit scene, so we'll get into that.
Oh yes. All right, so we're giving the Wolverine a B. The next one here. All right.
Bet.
It's the 2014 The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Everything about this movie is wrong.
It's the worst Spider-Man movie by far. I don't care what anyone says.
I do love Jamie Foxx.
In general?
In general.
In general.
But this?
Outside of this movie, sure.
In this? Get out of town, man. Happy birthday to Max. No!
I like that. The eels fix his teeth. Love that bit. Very good.
True.
Otherwise, what are we doing? What's happening?
My favorite thing is the deleted scene about his mother living with him, and you can still see his mom in the background of that one scene where he's pulling out his little Electro birthday cake.
Yeah, deleted mom. That's true. This movie is everything about it is awful. It's a nightmare world.
the version of Electro that shows up in No Way Home. That dude does not live with his mom. That dude
It's a
killed his
different
mom.
guy. It's 100%
Yeah.
a different guy. He got his atoms got fucking organized in his body, and it turned him
Molecules
into
got
baby parts.
rearranged.
Exactly, yeah, like that classic Butch Hartman cartoon.
I feel like if we had just done either Electro or Green Goblin, maybe we could have given enough time to one of them that I cared, but I didn't. I came out the other end of this movie and I was like, wow, both of these people's potentially careers are damaged by this.
This movie came out the other end of a butt because it's a poop.
It's true. Amy Pascal's butt.
I will say some positives for this movie. There's the emotion scene of Emma Stone, Glenn Stacy, pretty much that scene where
Yeah. I
she
feel
died,
like
went to the cemetery.
yeah, I don't know about the cemetery part per se. In that moment when she smacks her little head against the concrete, I think how much of the shock was they actually did it versus
Yeah, I was shocked.
versus like it being impactful right for the nothing in this movie was right for the story, right?
Yeah,
But,
no.
No.
I feel like, in that moment in the theaters watching it, I did like sit forward and you hear that thud, but like, is it because it's impactful or is it because like the entire reason people bought their tickets for this movie was to see if they did it? Because in all the promo material, she's wearing like the outfit she died on, like there's like the clock that's like set to the time that is the issue that she died in. Like they're just like, we're gonna kill her, we're gonna kill her, we're gonna kill her, and then people go and they're like, oh shit, they killed her.
I remember my friend in Australia, Kirk. He had seen the film before us due to time zones, and we were just talking about it, and he just casually mentioned that Gwen Stacy dies in it, and he had a moment like, "Oh fuck!" I didn't notice. I'm like, I know it happens. Like what you told me, like I didn't react like, "Oh my god, he just spoiled something in the movie." It was just like we knew it was gonna like everything was leading to this point. So when it happened, it was like, wow, I saw it. Yeah, like you said. Dunk her head made of concrete, I guess. But it was just this was like the first. It had happened before, but like this was the point that started like the meme of Sony just spoiling their movies, where like Sony was the king of bad trailers.
They put out so much, like such a high percentage of footage from this movie in their trailers and advertisements and stuff that like a large chunk of that percentage didn't even happen. They're like putting out deleted scenes and trailers.
Like very close to the release of the film, and then famously the last shot of the trailer is the last shot of the movie. The teaser of a trailer, making you go like, oh, I gotta see what happens next. I gotta buy my movie ticket. Well, if you buy your movie ticket, you don't get to see what happens next. From what we know in No Way Home, Andrew Garfield promptly killed the Rhino with a sewer like cover.
It's funny because for years, since like that fight with the Rhino was the last thing we ever saw in this universe, I would always say like, well, I guess Spider-Man died. But then No Way Home, as you said, it was like, no, Rhino died.
He's not
Andrew Garfield punched his head off.
that goofy Paul Giamatti doing a Russian accent with his underwear, showing the little rhinos on his pants. We had all those set photos. We saw a rhino. We saw him in the truck. We saw him out of the truck.
From a different truck. From a different kind of movie.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just it's so like try hard to be what the fans wanted. You got the new suit. You got all these villains. You got all the thing. We're doing the death. Blah, blah, blah. And it just ultimately amounts to a very big embarrassment that, in a way, cost Sony their universe and made them play nice with Disney and Marvel Studios.
Yeah. A lesson they did not learn from since Disney pulled their ass out of the fire, and they've made a lot of money on that deal, so they've felt free to continue to make the same mistake over and over again. It's great. But talking about the suit, not necessarily like a lot about the suit itself, because we have a whole episode talking about Spider-Man suits. But it does upset me. A cool thing about the first one was like how unique that suit was.
Yeah.
And then there's no evolution transition between that suit to this suit. He's just one day
Right.
decided to have a comic book Spider-Man accurate suit.
Yeah, if it had like little details that were similar, whether it was like the design of the belt or the gloves or something, right? Like, yeah, that would be interesting. Because I acknowledge that the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit was made out of the need to be different, and so they
Yeah.
went back on that. But it's just emblematic of the movie itself. It's like trying to be what you want it to be without any of the substance. You know, it's like we know you want this. It's like, okay, well, what about it? If you're gonna see, like, the first movie was so built on him making the suit and making it real, and it's like, well, what about this one? He just has a Hollywood suit. Sorry,
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
Oh
It's-
yeah, I thought that goes without saying.
It's a F for me as well, Daniel. We might have a different opinion.
No.
Oh yeah, Daniel, do you?
No.
Oh,
F.
F, all right. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as an F, and of course, Andrew Garfield redeemed himself in No Way Home, where you catch Zendaya.
he redeemed himself in other movies first
For sure.
by being a good actor.
He's a good actor.
99 Homes.
Hatch, was it Ridge? That movie?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, that's a good movie. All right. The next one here is one of my favorites, one of all time here. It's the 2014 X-Men Days of Future Past.
You got to stop showing your hand before we actually talk about the movie.
Favorite.
That's
of
true.
all time. Favorite. That can't be right.
Yeah, Daniel doesn't like this movie.
No, because it's
But-
bad.
but we-
It's
Oh my-
awful.
Wait.
We all like this one.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. It is considered
ugh.
one of the best X-Men films, and
No,
arguably
you're-
the best.
you're-
It's
You're showing your ass right now.
not the best
Okay,
in
well,
my
I'm showing
opinion,
my ass
but
to
it's
three
okay.
people who are ass apparently, so
No,
I don't
no.
care.
No, Daniel, why do you not like this one?
Okay, so they do nothing with the future part of the storyline at all. They introduce like 6 characters, and then they're like, you know what? Actually, we're going to not use them. We're going to use these other characters that we've ham-shoed back in from the previous storyline because we gave up on this new potential universe that we created after like one movie because, I don't know, it made $5 less or something. So we've just decided to throw in all the old characters again, even though we already ruined them in the previous movies. So we're just going to completely give up on that. I really didn't like the Mystique Sentinels at all. Like that was a choice and probably a poor one. Jesus, I don't know. Like I don't want to go on too long. There was one really cool scene at the end. I remember that was in like the plastic gun in what was that, like a baseball stadium or something. That was cool. Like it was a good emotional payoff to a bunch of nothing. So I don't know. I'd probably give it like a C. I don't think it's terrible, I guess, but I hate it.
All right, cool. So A.
Yeah, we're
fucking
going- we're
absolutely.
going-
At least- I was
Yeah,
gonna give
no.
it. I was gonna give it an S.
I mean,
You
I
guys
would
are
give it an
high
S,
on
honestly.
crack, dude.
I don't
Um,
know. I don't know if I'd give it quite an S. We talked about last time that I guess I'm an asshole when it comes to giving out S's. Like X2 was an S and Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
was an S, but this one's an A, I think.
A plus.
I'd be fine with an A at least. But I mean, it's the thing about this film. It's kind of funny thinking about it now, where nowadays it's all about like multiversal cameos and tying in nostalgia. And it's like this film did it back in 2014.
Yeah.
We already got
Badly.
this like shut up.
Dude,
We don't
really
get to talk
bad.
anymore. I've mute him.
They were just like, here's the old cast again. Remember them
Take him from the
2
call.
seconds ago?
We get that great scene between the Charles and Charles where they get to
Was
that
it related
interaction
to the
between
scene where he
themselves.
was doing drugs because he had given up on life?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Probably because he had to be in this movie.
It's so great that whole line of like, I'm not using them to walk. I'm using them to sleep. I can barely get out sleep because all these voices are coming into his head, so he's got to suppress them. And it is an allegory for drugs. It's a bit heavy-handed whenever we see that shot of like the needle hitting the ground, but
Mm.
like it's seeing this character that is like we go on to see as the leader of the sort of mutant revolution in a way. Forced to join sides with his foe, and here he's at his lowest point. And it's like, well, how do we get him out of there? And it's interesting to see Wolverine, who was brought out like, he found him as a cage fighter, as a lonely guy, but he made him feel like a person again. So now it's Wolverine's job to do that with
Yeah.
Charles. So I think it's a good balance with that stuff. I love it.
I think there's a lot of good character stuff, which makes it this X-Men series should have ended here. It should have because this
yeah.
is like it ties in. I mean, it's funny to say it ties in both series because the one half of the series was only one movie at this point. But just to tie it all together in like this nice character-driven thing of Professor X, I enjoy this movie.
Well, we get a happy ending. You know, when in the previous universe, all these characters were dead, and there was all this like shattered pieces. But now, like everyone's alive, and they're in the mansion, and it's like we have this nice, warm universe where these characters can actually exist. Which, it does feel like an ending. Obviously, there's another ending point in this series that we'll get to. That's a bit more.
It definitely should have been the ending because the other two are definitively worse. Like Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix are definitively the worst X-Men movies. I think pretty well. I don't know. Last Stand was also pretty bad, but definitely worse than this. So I agree with that sentiment for sure.
Yeah. And a movie like this where people are like, "Oh, we're gonna bring back the whole cast," like you're No Way Home. This seems to be like the good go-to example. It is, that stuff is like nostalgia bait, but this one, I guess, could be seen as that. But it really plays more like this is a culmination of this series. Yeah, it's a series that's kind of been like dead or revived or fucked around with a bit. But this is the culmination of this series, so we are going to bring back characters, not as like cheap pops for the crowd, although that is just what comic book crowds were for a bit. But just be able to see everyone's favorite players, kind of like whether it was small parts, because like Storm doesn't do anything in this movie. I mean, Storm doesn't do anything in a lot of the movies, but if you're going in being like, "Oh, I love Storm," I guess from the movie standpoint, my question is why.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the big players are the same big players we've had the entire time. Your Wolverine, your Professor X.
Well, they use their strongest pieces. They use the ones that work.
Well, because it didn't decide to be like a new X-Men movie. It decided to be a ribbon on top for the X-Men movies we've already had. So that's why the main players are the same main players they always were.
I mean, there was higher stakes in this movie for sure. When I first saw this movie, when the original cast was dying one by one in the beginning, I'm like, "Oh man, this is getting real. This is getting real. What am I watching?" And history played itself. But for me, it's an S. You guys said it was an A?
You said S, Anthony said S, I said A, and Daniel said like F plus tier or something.
No, I said C.
I stopped listening.
I definitely said C.
So
the F would be as ridiculous as an S.
Wherever you guys decide to land it from there.
Yes, it is.
S.
Okay.
All right.
I feel like you're just doing an S out of spite.
A little bit.
That's what S stands for.
All right. X-Men Days of Future Past is an S. Woohoo!
All right. Let history forget your names.
The next one here is the 2015 Fantastic Four.
S tier.
I swear on God, I know where you live. This fucking movie came out on my birthday and ruined it.
This movie gets a T for Tim Heidecker.
It gets a 4. I mean,
this is Fantastic, right? There wasn't like a secret Fantastic Four movie I didn't know about. Okay.
No.
I've never seen this movie all the way through. The first time I had seen it was like a bootleg online, and then the second time I saw it, I think we tried to watch it at Skyler's, and like Ray had never seen it before, so we're like, we're gonna watch Fantastic, and we got like 15 minutes in, and we're like, this is boring.
Wait, say that again.
What? Which part? All of it?
He's doing the meme.
I'm doing the thing.
Oh, the Miles Teller meme.
Yes.
Boring.
Most punchable face in fucking Hollywood.
The Boring 4. Yeah, that's what it should have been called. Yeah, this is.
I do think
it's both a bad film and a Hollywood travesty in terms of like behind the scenes nonsense. So it's just bad all around.
This movie put the director Josh Trank in the Phantom Zone. He's gone because of
not getting that limousine.
Butterfingers.
I do think this movie, much like the first Fantastic Four movie, had very good casting for Human Torch specifically. I think Michael B. Jordan could have done a really great job in a different movie, but as the same character, if that makes sense. And that's really like kind of the only positive I have. I remember, I don't know if it ended up making to the movie or if it was like rumors beforehand, but they were like, Dr. Doom's going to be a gamer hacker or some shit.
That was like when a script or a fake script or a version of the script, I don't remember which one it was, but something leaked online, and he was like a big World of Warcraft nerd sending in his little drone robots to fight whatever.
The thing that did get changed in the movie was that he originally was called Victor Dolmashev because they thought Doom was too silly. They were going to use it as like a joke name. But then they did like an additional photography and then like ADR'd over like Victor Von Doom. it's very ridiculous.
I mean, Von Doom is a ridiculous name, but like you got to work in the space, man.
Yeah, so is the Fantastic Four. You know, it's like they're ridiculous. It's such a weird thing because like the idea of making the Fantastic Four into like a body horror kind of like awful experience. You know, you had that whole scene of them getting their powers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like a nightmare world, and it's like I get the idea. Like I understand what you're going for. You're taking this concept and you're spinning it and twisting it and doing all these things. But maybe you shouldn't with the Fantastic Four. Maybe that's just not necessary, right? It's like it's like horror themed Mickey Mouse. Like we get it. The kid thing is now scary. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Move on.
That was kind of the time for it too, and like they still did it bad.
Maybe if Sam Raimi directed Fantastic Four, maybe it'd be like kind of like that. But
well, we saw his Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, we did.
Let's just talk about. It was kind of lightly touched on how wasted this cast is.
Yeah.
I feel like this period of time was very bad for Miles Teller.
Yeah.
Kinda gave him the rep with audiences that he fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm. When did Whiplash come out?
2016.
Before, I guess after
2014.
this.
It was
Before this.
Oh.
Around this. Yeah, no, we've seen Miles Teller in multiple things where he's amazing, and Michael B. Jordan can be amazing, and Kate Mara, I don't have anything to say about her, but Jamie Bell could be really good, and other like bit players that show up in this, Tim Blake Nelson, wasted,
as
Reggie
the Mole
Kelly
Man,
as Franklin Storm, wasted, didn't really do anything. Tim Heidecker, like I said, dude has one line. Why is he there?
This was the year where Tim and Eric were in Marvel movies.
It was the
not Tim and Eric, the other guy from the movie.
It was the On Cinema crew. It was Tim was in this one, and Greg was in Ant-Man, and that was the whole story arc on their show.
Gotcha.
And let us not forget, not our boy, Abrar's boy, Chet Hanks is in this movie.
Oh, is my guy? Wait, he's in
guy.
this movie?
He's Ben Grimm's brother that slaps him over the head.
He says it's clobber time and beats him.
He says it's my boy Summer, and he starts beating him.
Oh wow. Absolutely not, man. This movie is an F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is lower than F. This is. We had a
F
Shadowlands
minus?
for
Yeah,
the last
we
one.
put something into a Shadowlands, but it was Elektra. Is this? It's
Yeah.
not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Elektra level. Dan Castellaneta's in this.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
like,
that's true.
He's like, we're not doing magic, we're doing science or something. I don't know. Like, dude, you're teaching fourth graders.
We gave Elektra an F, but I'll just give it an F or F minus.
So sure. Yeah.
Right.
This also has one of my least favorite tropes in these movies, which is science man wants to do science and teacher tells him that he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate when that happens in movies because I have never in my life found a teacher who was like, how dare you try and better yourself with science? How dare you try and learn?
It happens.
Yeah, ridiculous.
All right. Just 2015, the Fantastic Four is an F minus. The next one here is the 2016 Deadpool.
I like it. This is funny. This is a funny one.
I've never seen the whole thing. Once again, I saw
Really?
like a
Wow.
bootleg online, and that's about it. I can't get into the Deadpool character. I've tried. I've really tried. Honestly, guys, I've tried my darndest, and I just can't crack the egg. So
No, I'm actually with you on that. I don't think the character Deadpool is funny. I think this movie is funny. The second one not as much, but this one I enjoyed.
I can tell you that Brad Pitt is in the movie.
and the second one,
No, that's the second one.
That's the second
Oh my
Are.
goodness! I
Watch
Pay
apologize.
these
attention.
movies. You're a fraud.
I apologize.
I like this movie. I like so far I like both Deadpool movies pretty all right. There is like this connotation that Deadpool's comedy is just like look at my balls. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
kinda. And there is kind of an added annoyance that we talked about this last time when we talked about Blade Trinity, but Ryan Reynolds has just made this his persona.
yeah, I hate Ryan Reynolds now. That's for sure because it's all the same thing.
No,
it's like
he's selling
cocky
Cricket
and
Wireless or
attractive and
whatever.
funny, and yeah, it's like I want my funny people to be like flawed and like hurt, and he doesn't come off as that. He's like
Yeah.
attractive and successful and funny, and it's like that's not. It's like remember Dane Cook. You guys remember Dane Cook? Like, he was hated because it was like he wouldn't talk about how horrible his life is. He would like punch down at people, and it's like, oh, that's not stand-up comedy. That doesn't work. And you can think whatever you want about Dane Cook, but it's that effect, and yeah, I think that affects my opinion of the film and the actor.
No, I think there's one version of Deadpool that works and that like isn't overbearing, and it's not the 9,000 people at comic book conventions that
Oh my god.
walk around with boom boxes dressed as Deadpool and they'll like touch cosplay girls without their consent. No, it's not that. It's Ryan Reynolds became the version of Deadpool that doesn't suck. So that's, I mean, I guess that's what these movies are. And yeah, no, I think they're fun, both of them. I'm gonna basically have to say the same exact thing a couple movies from now.
Yeah. They're
Um,
pretty on par.
It's one of the first rated R Marvel movies here,
Well,
I
that's-
believe.
Blade was forever ago.
Yeah, but in recent
In
times,
this era, yeah.
yeah. He's breaking the fourth wall. You don't see that as much in these movies.
Well, that's his thing.
Yeah, it is his thing.
You're just describing Deadpool.
I am.
He's got swords and a red outfit
Red
and
outfit.
cancer.
I like his outfit.
Bad at
He looks-
dying.
He
I
looks
like
good in
Deadpool's
this
outfit.
movie.
It's a shame.
Him and Colossus are fun in these movies.
Yeah. The storyline with X-Men in these Deadpool movies are funny.
This movie, I think this movie, and then to a lesser extent the next one,
Mhm.
it does the best it can with like that no faith budget. You know, like this movie
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
gonna happen, and then Ryan Reynolds did like an espionage and like leaked
He
it
snuck
online.
in and stole a bunch of money.
And they were like, well, I guess we have to do this now because people are saying they'll pay for it. And then, hey, people paid for it. But yeah, like the villain is kind of weak. And, but that's not what people care about for this. People
No.
want to
No.
watch Deadpool be, funny and cut dudes' heads off. And that's what this movie delivers.
Absolutely, man. For me, I'll just give it either a C or a low B.
Really?
I would lean
Yeah.
towards B.
I'm at B. I'm surprised to hear that you're the one that's low on this.
For the record, just so we can speed through it faster, I think I would put Deadpool 2 about the same. I'd give that one a B as well.
Yeah. If this is a B, then I would put Deadpool like a B minus. Like I think it's a little bit worse, but not enough to matter.
Oh, I think Deadpool 2's better because it's got more fun, actors, characters to play with.
No, you're thinking of Once Upon a Deadpool.
No, that's not real. You made that up.
No, I think they just re-released it around Christmas and called
No,
it.
I know. I'm just
Oh,
choosing
okay.
to pretend it doesn't exist.
All right. Deadpool is a B. The next one here is the 2016 X-Men Apocalypse.
The S tier.
I
No.
swear, I was waiting for a brother to say like, "This is my favorite. I love this one."
No. Definitely not.
No.
No.
I love it.
This one, it's not like fully terrible. Like it's nowhere near Fantastic Four 2015.
Yeah,
and it's nowhere, but it's also like it being the next step after Days of Future Past. It's like, oh,
I like James
This-
McAvoy.
This movie kind of sucks, but I love it. It's great. It's like a big, perfect, dumb summer blockbuster.
Mm.
It does a lot of big things, takes a lot of big swings, and misses most of the time. However, I like the X-Men. So
Yeah.
at the end, when the X-Men have Apocalypse and they're all shooting their powers at him real hard, and Magneto's doing the Magneto thing, and Cyclops is doing the Cyclops thing, and then Jean Grey uses the Phoenix Force that she's mastered in a weekend, and she goes, she blows him up, and he becomes a skeleton. I loved it. It was amazing. I loved it so much, and that's why I'm putting this movie at whatever you guys say, because I have such a blast with him. I could watch it at any time. It's great. Nightcrawler is in the film.
He is.
Yeah, it's
if we're
good stuff.
talking about the casting for this movie, Cyclops is great.
Mhm,
Ty
I agree.
Sheridan. Nightcrawler is amazing in this movie. Well, yeah, Cody Smith McPhee, great as Nightcrawler. I think Sophie Turner as Jean Grey is kind of a letdown for me.
Also,
I just
she's not
don't
great at it.
care for her.
She doesn't have like emotion.
She's
I
one
don't
of
know how else
those.
to describe it.
She's one of those actresses or actors, anybody, who's like proven that like their strongest role is like just one thing.
That's perfect for Jean Grey, though, because like Jean Grey that I know and love from the cartoon is either completely, utterly useless or the most powerful being in the universe. So for that, she fit perfectly.
Well, I'm just saying I didn't like her performance. I'm not saying.
No, you shouldn't. It's Jean Grey.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see.
well, it sounds like we're giving this a C minus.
I'd throw it in. I don't know if I'd say minus. I don't hate this movie as much as a lot of people do, but I would give it a C, I guess. Yeah.
I'd give it a D, so give it a C minus. Because
Well,
the
no,
minus doesn't actually matter.
If we're balancing things out with Anthony's S, then we're going all the way.
But Anthony didn't give it an S for sure. He afterwards he was like, "That's why I'm giving it whatever you guys give it."
He said S for sure. I love the X-Men.
But then he said a different thing.
I will give it I will reveal the grade at the end of the show.
Okay.
Oh,
Moving on.
all right. Well, before we move on, let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I'm putting together a special team with special powers.
Sit up and take off those glasses.
That's cool. Wolverine. Manicure. Emma Frost. Ooh, shiny. Blob. Come on, Bob, for old time's sake. Why'd you call him Blob? I didn't call him Blob. I said Bub. Gambit. Show off. X-Men Origins. Wolverine. This film is not yet rated.
All right, we're back. Let's recap what we have so far. So we got Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, a C. Punisher Warzone, C. Fun. X-Men Origins, Wolverine, D. Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, an F. X-Men First Class, a B. The Amazing Spider-Man, a C. Men in Black 3, a B. Wolverine, a B. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, an F. X-Men Days of Future Past, an S. Fantastic Four 2015, F minus. Deadpool, B. X-Men Apocalypse, a C. And we're here. What do you guys think about the grade so far?
Sounds like we're doing good.
I think the next movie is gonna make my chest hurt because it's gonna go in the category with a different thing that shouldn't be there.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but we'll probably find out.
You can find out in 2 seconds.
we're talking about the 2017 Logan.
This is an obvious S tier. Like this is the best one on the list. It is so much better than anything else on this list. That the fact that there is anything else in the S tier hurts my chest.
I disagree with Daniel.
Oh, so you hate Logan? Okay, you guys heard it first. He hates Logan. Bury him.
Oh,
Get him,
I
goons.
disagree with Daniel. I think we should actually create something higher than S tier. Daniel does not love this movie enough. But if he thinks it only deserves a mere S tier, I guess that's fine.
He's still asleep. He doesn't know what he's saying.
No, Logan's great. This movie's awesome. Everything about it.
It's a perfect film, basically.
it's a movie, not a comic book movie. It's a movie.
Goddamn right.
Well, there's comic books in the movie, to be fair.
Sure.
Oh.
But it should be an Oscar-worthy movie.
Was it nominated for anything? Probably not. I imagine.
It got nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Oh, cool.
And then they should have showed the clip of Professor X wheeling around yelling about Taco Bell commercials.
The new guys are right out from Taco Bell. Yeah, I was very happy to know that a movie with Caliban got nominated for like an award. I was pretty happy with that.
Stephen Merchant, Caliban, no less.
Yeah, which is great because Caliban was in Apocalypse, so like big times for Caliban.
Yeah, things are coming up, Millhouse. Great movie. Great
Small
ending.
cast.
Yeah.
It brought us Daphne Keane.
Yep.
She's going to be in a Star Wars show, so there goes that. Sorry, but she's great in this, which is awesome. And it's just a good send off for the character. It's very rare, and I guess this is where like all the Deadpool 3 talk comes in, right? Where it's like the reason people may be upset about this is because this movie serves as a really good send off for a character when we don't always get that. For someone who was playing a character for 17 years, we don't always get the chance to like write a finale, whether it's a TV show or a movie or whatever. You don't always get to say goodbye to them in such a meaningful way. So for this film to have a whole story about saying goodbye to this, comic book character, a guy with claws, like it's kind of crazy that we got to do that in such a meaningful way. So I'm someone that's like, I'm too old to like be upset about it anymore. Like it's just a movie. Movies happen, whatever. But like to me, this is the end of the X-Men. There's more X-Men movies on here, but Logan, like when she puts that, turns the cross into an X on his grave.
Oh my god,
that's the end of the X-Men right there.
Absolutely. I believe like a 20-year career of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. What can you say, man? He's the best.
What he does isn't pretty.
Ooh, well, we'll give it an S for him. An S plus or just an S?
S plus.
S plus.
No matter what Daniel might say, it belongs in S plus.
He's just not a fan of Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, I guess so.
I liked him. I liked him as an actor. Who's that movie with Melissa McCarthy?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. All right. The next one is the 2018 Deadpool 2, and we mentioned it's the B.
Oh, yeah, same thing. B. Move on.
All right. I do hate the kid in the movie. I know he was in that one movie.
No, he does suck.
What?
Not enough to like change the grade of the movie, but he's really annoying.
It was funny.
He was, but it was annoying for me. A tad bit.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it.
You just hate New Zealanders or something.
No, I love Dakota Kai.
Racist. Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That doesn't count.
Jesus.
So Skyler has deemed it, so it shall be.
All right. 2018 Deadpool 2.
The reasons that he likes Dakota Kai are impure.
Not for this podcast.
Next movie. 2018 Deadpool 2 is a B. The next one here, oh boy. Here
S tier.
Oh, one second. We're talking about we're talking about the 2018 Venom.
Boy, I feel embarrassed about this movie. Because like this was a time at this point, the X-Men were going to be a part of the Marvel universe. Like that was almost like a sure thing. It was like right around the corner. Even though we have one more X-Men movie, it was like we know it's going to come. So with Sony having the Spider-Man rights, I was like, we really need to have other people making movies. If we have every movie owned by the same people, then that's going to be a bad thing. Like we need that variety. We need that competition. So I was like, hey, maybe give Venom a chance. You don't know it's going to be bad. And I apologize for my words. Me seeing this
my
film
words and actions
led to it getting a sequel and so on and so forth. So I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said let's give it a chance. I should have left that hype for the next film. But hey, we all make mistakes. Hashtag give Venom a chance. Sorry about Venom. As they say in the film, I'm saying to you now, I'm sorry about Venom. It's a terrible film.
I don't know about terrible. I would say it's a not good film.
Well, I would say it's terrible.
I say it's terrible as well.
Oh well, bro, you're just a hater.
What? No. Okay, I'll say this. When I was watching in the theater, I was with my brother. We were watching it, and the line where he said, "Oh, I was a loser in my planet." I looked at my brother and I was like, "Are you seeing this shit?" And we're like, "It's like, yeah, we're watching this movie." I'm like, "Oh man, what is this?"
Yeah, that sums it up really well. It's everything you thought about. Like, if you thought Venom was cool, if you thought Venom was scary, if you thought that Venom was a badass, I feel like you watch this movie and all those thoughts go away. You no longer think he's any kind of anything because it's like, I guess he is lame. I never thought Venom was lame before, but now I do.
Yeah. I feel like I still, because of this movie, kind of think Venom is lame. Like, I don't know that there's been, at least not in my... Maybe Spider-Man 2, the video game, is the best example, but like pretty much every time we've seen Venom between this and now, I don't think I've cared for him. I might be wrong on that. I might be misremembering something.
Between this and now, 2018 and now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's only been in Venom movies, so I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently Venom's hard to do. He shouldn't be, because it's just like, make the goop do punch, and then like, but here we are.
It's a weird choice from the very beginning. You're starting this idea of like non-Spider-Man Spider-Man movies. That's already a weird decision, right? Then you do it with like the character they've been trying to do for years. Avi Arad has thought that, Venom is one of the most popular Marvel characters ever, as he once said.
Yeah.
And it's like he's been done in media before. He was, in multiple Spider-Man cartoons. I would say most people would probably really like how he was done in Spectacular Spider-Man. That was a really good version. There's tons of comic book stories you can pull from. And they do pull from some stuff. You could argue the Lethal Protector miniseries from the 90s. Sure. Yeah, okay. But to what end? It's just like a weird, boring superhero film with a weird main character, and he fights another Venom at the end, and then the movie's over.
It's one of those movies which like you can create a whole subgenre of specifically comic book movies like this, where it seems like they just like filmed the entire movie in secret because they were embarrassed. Like
the Sony formula.
I think we saw like one set photo when this movie was like being filmed, and it was just like him on the bike, and that was like it.
Right.
Same thing where it's just like Fantastic Four 2015, where it's just like, are they filming that yet? What do you mean they're done? They filmed it over a weekend in somebody's backyard. Yeah, it's I remember when this movie was coming out, before like the first trailer, where I was like, what if he doesn't even become full Venom in this? Like I felt that, you know what I mean? That kind of spoilers for later. That kind of Madam Web thing. Like, what if they're too embarrassed to actually have them do what they're supposed to do? But no, then the trailer he became Venom, and it's just like, well, I guess that's all you can ask.
I won't give this an F because it was goofy and silly and not good.
Yeah,
I won't give it an F. I'll give it. So we gave Punisher Warzone C fun. I'll give this a D fun.
Okay.
Oh,
defund the Sony.
I think the best argument that's good. I think the best argument for giving this a D is because the other Venom is here and needs to go into a lower tier.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. This was probably a D, maybe like a higher D for me. Because I don't. Is this the best Sony? What's it called now? The Sony Pictures Universe of Marvel. Is this the best one of those?
I don't know. I've only seen this one, so I don't know.
I would say something else, but we'll get to that.
There's something still on this list.
You're a liar.
What's
You're
happening?
doing the gimmick.
What did I do?
Well, we'll yell about it later. It's fine.
Okay. So 2018 Venom was a D plus fun. Is that good with everyone?
I
Sure.
think it'll just average to about a D. Yeah.
Okay. The next one here is the 2018 Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Whoa!
S tier.
I think,
Yeah,
you'll find, I think you'll find this is an S tier. This is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man movie.
This is
Yeah.
5 out of 5 across the board in like every category.
Yeah, I really love this movie.
Except potentially,
don't have-
where it comes to mistreating your employees. I don't know how they were on this one.
Oh yeah.
know
yeah,
it's next
unclear, I
they were.
guess.
Even
But-
harder.
Oh my! They were like, no, you should have seen it before. It was worse. No, but
They took the dogs out.
end result was a very, 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 very good movie.
It made me like Miles Morales as a character. I didn't really have
Yeah.
much of an interest in the character beforehand, and they really made a movie that made me care about it in a
Mhm.
way that I hadn't before, which was very impressive as a someone who's older into superheroes. When you're a kid, it's you absorb it like a sponge, but now it can be a bit more difficult. But this engaged me in every positive way that a movie could, and its style, its story, everything. It's perfect.
The only bad thing that came out about this movie, like not the movie itself, but like surrounding it, is that now you can't say Sony makes bad movies without somebody being like, "But what about?" And you're like, "Yeah,
No,
okay,
no,
I
they
get it,
make-
you're right, but shut up."
No, they make bad live action movies, but not animated.
They've probably made bad animated ones too, but
They
you're
made the
right.
Emoji Movie.
Well, I
Oh,
think
no.
I think what happened was they just completely turned the movie over. They were like, all right, you want creative control? It's a cartoon. No one's going to see it anyways.
Yeah,
Like, I think that's what their thought process was. Like the studio mindset for every studio across the board is like, you got that pie? Well, let me put my fucking hand in it.
Yeah, and it's created a whole new world of animated films. I feel like we wouldn't have a lot of films we have today, whether they be stuff like the recent Puss in Boots or Ninja Turtles or
Yeah.
any of that stuff, if it wasn't for the inventiveness of Spider-Verse. I think it's I guess depends on how you look at it, but if someone sees a movie and goes like, oh, it looks like Spider-Verse, like sure you can nitpick it and say like, no, it doesn't. It's got this and this and blah blah blah. But ultimately, I would take that as a positive because it's like, wow, it looks like a unique film that isn't the 3D Disney or Pixar style. Like
exactly.
it's new.
That's like the biggest thing that makes me excited about it is that it's fucking changing the landscape of like, oh, we get to have things that look different.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened with Wish, right? Like Disney's last film. I don't think they accomplished it, but they did attempt to do something different. Visually, they tried to make it not look like Tangled and Frozen and the rest of the bunch. So even Disney is forced to try because of what Sony did, which is an amazing statement.
Yeah.
Great ass movie. Spider-Man.
Great S movie.
Great ass movie.
Into Spider-Verse is an S. DC, if you're listening, make Batman Beyond like this, please.
I wouldn't complain.
I wouldn't either. The next one here is the 2019 X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Put it
Actually, it's
in-
just called Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, it's just called
there's no
Dark
X-Men.
Oh, really? Oh, my bad.
With,
Put it-
but with a
put it-
big
Perfect.
X in it.
Put it with Elektra.
Yeah, this movie's trash.
Put it with Elektra. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to talk. I don't want to ever speak of this movie again after today.
There's one part in the movie where Magneto, Michael Fassbender, was trying to hold the helicopter. It looked like he was taking a shit.
Well, there you go.
I don't think it's that bad.
S for shit.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's got things about it. There's far worse actual movies. I think it's the wrong place at the wrong time, and it's not a very
Yeah.
good film. I don't ever want to watch it again. But ultimately, I think it Simon Kinberg, I'm sorry, dude. I think it's time to hang it up. You tried
Ooh.
twice.
This was the movie. This was the movie where we finally dialed in. We're like, we have your number, Kinberg. We know. He was dodging Hollywood bullets for years.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, you know what? Kinberg, fucking direct this one. And then we all watched it with a microscope. We're like, nope, get out of here.
Kinberg is the reason a lot of that cast returned because they heard it was him directing and not Singer. The fact that he was attached to it is why Jennifer Lawrence returned for the film and why Jessica Chastain was in the film. Like, I guess he's a nice guy, but he doesn't make a good X-Men movie, sadly.
No.
So D or an F?
F.
F.
yeah.
F. Okay.
I don't hate it, but it's enough.
I only saw it once.
F for the line where Cyclops says, "I'll fucking kill you" or whatever. I don't remember.
Well, that's an A.
No, F. Fuck starts with
F for the fuck. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
That's you know what? That's a good point.
There was no Wolverine cameo, right, in this one?
This was the first X-Men movie without any reference or shot of Wolverine. That's right.
Gotcha.
Ugh.
All right. Dark Phoenix is an X. Oh, not an X, an F.
X.
All the way down. Just drop it down the alphabet.
The next one here is the last, hopefully the last of these, is the 2019 The Men in Black International.
I didn't see this.
I didn't see
I
it.
also didn't see this. It's up to you, Abrar.
Yeah, so it's me, right? Okay, so we have Chris Hemsworth and Valkyrie from Avengers, of course, and Kumail as a small little alien. This movie's not good. It was kind of actually boring. It was 2 hours too long.
Whoa.
That's
How
an F
long
for
was
me.
it?
It's like at least 2 hours.
Hour 45.
It's an F, you
It was
said?
2 hours too long.
It's,
It was
yeah,
2
it's
hours
enough. I do love Kumail, but he was probably the best part in this movie.
Isn't Emma Thompson in this? Doesn't she tie it together because she was in Men in Black 3?
Yeah, that she was towards the end of the movie.
Is Michael Jackson in it again?
No.
I don't think
I
so.
wish.
Which is weird because, like, okay, it's Men in Black International, isn't it? It's like we're the Men in Black in Europe or something.
Yeah,
We're
they
the-
went
we're
to
the-
different parts of the world.
And then someone who's in charge over there?
I don't
Liam
remember.
Neeson?
Oh yes, he was. He was in the movie.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I forgot that he was in that.
Because Emma Thompson is in charge. She takes over for Zed because he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Zed is dead, baby.
Yep. And then, but she's English.
She is.
She's in the wrong country. She's
Well-
in charge of the wrong thing.
Well, Men in Black for me, international, is an F.
All right.
The next one
I
here.
will never watch it then.
Probably
No,
not.
you watch it,
Why?
Why? You said it was boring.
Tell me why.
but you cannot judge a movie without watching it.
I will. F.
No, but
Okay.
you know what you can judge it off of?
What?
You can judge it by bad trailers. You
Sure.
can judge it by you and your soul not having any interest, and you can judge it by your peers saying, "No, this movie sucks." And all three of those things tell me not to watch this movie.
Unless it's Daniel.
Oh yeah, Daniel's yeah.
Objectively right and all things correct. Yeah.
If Daniel tells me something's bad, I have to go see it. Cause I'm like, oh, this one.
Skyler, Madam Web's really bad.
See, now
Oh,
he's
he
trying to
gotcha.
take advantage. He's
Oh.
trying to.
All right.
Trying to 4D chess me right now.
Got
and
his
I can't.
ass.
All right. Let's get into the next one here. It's the pandemic time, the 2020.
Yay!
When was this movie supposed to originally come out?
Oh
Like
man,
2019.
Like 6 years before this or something like that.
It was supposed to come out. Okay, so 2018, we were supposed to get Deadpool 2, Dark Phoenix, and New Mutants. Like, we were supposed to get 3 X-Men movies in a year, and then that didn't
Yeah.
happen.
nope. COVID happened, and we're talking about the New Mutants.
I didn't see it.
I did.
I did too.
I also didn't. It's up to y'all. Okay. Here are questions I have. Was
Yeah.
Magic good in it? Because she's like one of my favorite like
No.
C tier
Well,
Marvel
that-
characters.
That's when you say is she good in it?
Well, she's Anya Taylor Joy, so she's like really talented. I know
She's
that.
Anya Taylor Joy, which means her performance is not terrible.
I
That
heard
was
her
good.
accent was bad.
Oh no.
Her, yeah, it was.
I mean, there's a quote that she said, "It's not a prison; it's a cage."
Yeah,
Or
she
something like that.
definitely said that.
Cool.
Well, no, this is a fake movie. This
Mm.
is not a real movie, and I don't mean that in the sense of like, comic book movies aren't real movies because they're just popcorn, whatever. Go watch. No, this is like you would see clips of this in like a TV show of like we made a New Mutants movie, and this is what, and it's like no, it's not real.
I do like the approach of this movie because it's trying to be like a horror film, like a horror superhero
Well,
film.
It probably when they filmed it the first time, It was.
Yeah, this is a victim of like rewrites and reshoots and
they
all this
neutered
sort
it.
of stuff.
It did.
Oh damn.
There was rumors at one point that Antonio Banderas was supposed to be Mr. Sinister in it. Like,
Yeah.
that's how like far away from the original concept that this movie got, I guess.
Mm,
Charlie Stranger Things was in this, and who did he play?
Cannonball.
Uh,
He wears a hat.
Yeah, he launched himself into a wall and broke his arm.
Fair enough. Classic Cannonball.
I
it's
remember.
actually kind of funny. I don't.
Actually,
know
he
if it
has
was
a really
supposed to
bad
be.
accent in this too. There's bad accents all over this movie.
I remember
Sounds like the movie's bad.
the dialogue towards the end of the movie was not good. I remember. No, it's not a good movie. But is it the worst?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's
Skyler?
it's a special flavor of bad. Like I said, it doesn't feel real.
Mm,
It's
It doesn't help that it's a pandemic movie where
The first
like a lot of
AI
those films feel
movie.
weird.
yeah, we're in a weird place during that time.
What the
I
hell?
would. I won't give it an F. I'll give it a D minus.
I'll give it an F.
You give it an F? Oh man, who's the
Yeah.
decider here?
But not. I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff that's been put in F so far has been put there with malice.
Sure.
Like this is awful. Get it out of here. This is awful and get it out of here. But I'm not like angry about it. I'm just like I feel bad this exists. Like if you hit an animal with your car and you're like I have to mercy kill this thing. I'm mercy putting this in F.
The Animal is the X-Men franchise, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
For some reason, that feels worse.
It died a death here in 2020.
How about F plus?
What?
No.
No, just put it in F. It's fine.
All right. 2020. The New Mutants was an F. The next one here is the 2021 Venom. Let there be carnage.
I guess
Also,
at one
F.
point I stopped seeing movies. I didn't see any of these.
I saw this one much later on streaming, and I wish I hadn't. Also, F. Very bad.
Huh.
What did we give the first Venom?
We
D
gave it a D. This one has to be a tier below. I don't think I can understand an argument for it being on par.
Oh, well, then I won't argue. I'll just let it happen. I think everything with Venom in this is similar, like in quality to the first one.
Yeah.
It's a bit dumber,
Yeah.
but it was dumb to begin with. I think where this movie really slips into F is, I guess, everything to do with the
Woody
Carnage.
Oh, yeah.
And considering that people at least pretend to like Carnage, and his name is in the title,
He's gonna let there be.
probably should have done it better. They fixed his hair a bit. It doesn't look great, but it
That's
looks
true.
better than the wig at the
post-credit
end
scene,
of the
or whatever it
post-credit
Woody
scene. Yeah.
Woody Harrelson. I'll give this. I'll give this a. No, I have to think about this because there's some there. It's a movie.
Real sword.
It's a movie. So it's a bad movie, but it's funny to watch, I guess. Especially the part where Venom or Tom Hardy trying to be Venom, and he's like, "No, I don't want to be, be Venom." And then he saw Carnage, and he's like, "Oh yeah!" So I like that part. Yeah,
I don't.
basically.
But doesn't he only say "Oh yeah" in the trailer? I don't remember him doing that in the movie. in that
No,
part.
he did in the movie.
I don't. Okay.
I also
Doesn't
don't
Venom
remember.
go to a rave?
Yeah.
You did. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did.
He goes without Eddie. He leaves Eddie behind. And he's like, "I'm get away from you, asshole!" And he just slowly, kind of like, starts to kill people as he takes over their bodies one at a time.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad I did watch.
I
it.
look forward to Insomniac Games doing a much better Carnage, hopefully soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh
just
yeah.
like Venom. Oh yeah. Venom's catchphrase. Oh yeah.
It is after this movie.
I'm Venom now. Oh yeah. I'm Venoming.
Oh,
There's gonna be Venom.
But okay. I'll give it F for fun.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
F fun. Okay.
What do you mean? You didn't have fun with this. You didn't like this.
I didn't hate it. I was like, oh, this is a bad movie, but let
You
me
need
just
you need to
enjoy
pick a
the.
lane.
I don't agree with your methods, but
No, let me
goddamn, you get the
enjoy-
work done.
Let me enjoy the one-liners here, and that'll be fine.
Sure.
All right, the next one here is the 2002. Oh, sorry, not
No.
2002.
Sometimes it
Uh,
feels like
the-
that
We
way.
went back so far.
Sometimes the 2022 Morbius.
Classic film. Didn't see it.
Oh man,
Did you actually not? Oh, this one was
No.
such a meme for so long. I thought you would have been forced to out of like self pity or something.
That's the thing. I've learned to not watch comic book movies I don't want to see. You know, like there was a time in my life I felt the need to see all of them, and now I've reached a point where I go, you know what? I'm just gonna watch a good movie instead, and I'm
Yeah.
happy to be in this era in my life.
I like it. I like that.
Oh, I thought you were saying I like Morbius.
No.
I did see this. In fact, I saw it in theaters.
Me too.
Did we see it together?
No, I went with my brother because I like Spider-Man villains. My brother really likes Spider-Man villains, so we were like, "Oh, there's a Morbius movie. Let's go check this out." But like, it wasn't. There was no hope going in. Like, I think perception on this turned as soon as they announced Jared Leto as Morbius. Now, I'm not saying that is the definitive reason it's bad. He's really bad in this movie.
Yeah.
But like, you know, a good script wouldn't have gone astray here. They didn't have one.
I think due to social media and how memeable it is, we forget that it's we were enjoying it because it was memeable.
My favorite thing about this movie is that it proves that corporations are completely out of touch because they got gaslit into putting it back into theaters.
Right.
Yeah, it's Morbin time.
That's
tricked
the
them
coolest
into
thing
putting
ever.
it back, and then nobody saw it again.
No.
That's awesome.
Uh,
No, this movie's not good, man.
Why are we talking about it? It's Morbius. Like we all know it's this big stupid movie.
Yeah, it's really bad.
There's a line where he says, "I am Venom." Just joking.
That's true. That sure was in the movie. F though.
Pulling out for Matt Smith, who was tricked into being in this. He thought he was going to be in an MCU movie.
He was kind of
Yeah.
funny in this.
That keeps
on
happening.
accident, I think, but still.
Especially the dance scene he did.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Again, I don't know if it was supposed to be, but it was.
All right, so I feel like we're giving it an F for Morbius.
Yep.
Yeah, big time.
All right. The next one here is the 2023 Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
An oasis in the desert. My God.
Yeah.
Movie.
It's like, it's still probably an S. I think it's like, I don't know, a fraction of a degree lower in my heart than the first one of these.
I
but it's
agree
still really
with
good.
you.
Sure.
I agree with you here.
Yeah, like the ending thing, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothered the internet, but it does bother me a little bit, where it does kind of feel like, I don't know, because the way it ends off, it feels abrupt in a way that's unsatisfactory, but also it's like, I feel like we asked 100 questions and didn't answer any. It's basically like your average season of Lost. But the difference being that I enjoyed the whole time that I was watching this one, and then got to the end and I was like, well, nothing really was resolved, but that's fine. Like, I still love this movie, but I agree that there are issues with specifically the pacing of it.
Yeah, I think it being essentially a part one movie
Yeah.
is fine if you follow certain protocols, such as you got to put out the next movie like the next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last two Harry Potter movies, like that was like a year apart, or like a summer apart. It was
November, December. That's what.
Yeah,
it was.
there you go. It was like half a
2010 to
year.
2011.
And then Infinity War and Endgame, that was only 1 year apart. This one and also Mission Impossible fell for this too. They're like, we're doing a part one thing.
And they changed their mind.
But then they it got pushed back. So it's like, oh well, now I have to wait further for the conclusion. But you know what? At least Spider-Man was smart enough not to put part one in their title, because then they tricked everyone to go see it, and then everyone
That did cause a backlash though, because the people went into that not knowing that it was a part one, versus people that are terminally
People were
online.
Outwardly upset in my theater. Because I didn't know that it was a part one when I went to go watch it.
I don't think anybody did.
And so the
What?
to be continued thing popped
Well, I
up,
didn't.
and I was like, Really? Because it felt kind of unsatisfying because I was like, it was right in a scene where I was like, I was super hooked, and I'm like, yes, this is a really great way to do like a cliffhanger, but also if the other end of this cliff is going to be multiple years off, it's like, bro, why are you doing this to me?
I mean, I really don't mind it, to be honest. I don't care. I thought the cliffhanger was great. It made me really excited for the future. I guess I did know that it was a part one. I guess it helps knowing that there's going to be another one in general. So I was genuinely shocked to see just how much of a cliffhanger it was. I feel like we don't get movies like that ever.
Yeah.
Like, Infinity War was like the last one, but we don't usually get just sort of like a boom. You have to find out what happens next. I was genuinely shocked by that.
Well, and I do think part of that is because most times when it's a part one, part two, there's still like a conclusion to the movie, whereas this one felt like it just kind of ended, which does feel very episodic, like almost television style. And I feel like that's kind of where the time gap becomes an issue for me.
But I was fine with the sort of ends big climactic fight. Like that was a satisfying sort of set piece of Miles on the run from all these different spider people and like successfully evading them. That was enough of a victory for me, at least, where it was like this whole point where he was like trying to be a part of this group, and then he successfully managed to outsmart every other Spider-Man in the entire multiverse. It's like, wow, he really is like, and no pun intended, the ultimate Spider-Man. So then to almost like pull the rug out from under that situation and be like, oh, now you're in a worse situation than you could possibly imagine. Here's this evil version of you, almost like this other version of you gives a reason for them to be scared of you in the other place. Like that really hooked me in a way that I guess I just appreciate it for taking such big swings. Like Into the Spider-Verse made such a comfortable world, as wacky as it was, with multiple Spider-Man and different styles and all these things. And this one really took that concept and pushed it to a limit I wasn't really sure with. And I think it does help being a Spider-Man fan if you're like familiar with this world and the way it plays with that fan expectation. They really dig into this idea of like the meta, what it means to be Spider-Man. It's like, oh, everyone's got this like, dead cop character, and everyone has this like moment where they have to do this. It's like, oh shit, you're right. Like that, yeah, that is part of what being Spider-Man kind of is. So to sort of divert from that, I think that's where the movie really excels. So ultimately, all those different pieces, it makes a very unique movie-going experience. And I think that's why I haven't really watched it since, because I don't know if I can recreate that theater experience from the first time.
Yeah, like with like Avengers, Endgame, Infinity War, you don't want to recreate that.
I think small, very small, like not enough to like really affect it, but parts of this that kind of fall flat are its attempt to connect to live action stuff, like putting in the
Donald Glover,
live action Donald Glover in this little homemade Prowler suit, and showing the lady from Venom.
Oh yeah,
I feel like this is not necessary. Like I know that you want to like show that we're connected to all. We're doing a big old Marvel multiverse thing together right now, but this can be its own thing.
Do you think Miles should have like immediately vomited when he saw Childish Gambino? Like just seeing that type of person from what he's used to. Do you think he should have just like lost it?
Actually, yeah. I mean, he's a human form, not a cartoon.
They should have handled it exactly like the Timmy Jimmy Power Hour.
No, I mean,
thank you.
That's the thing people have said many times in this life.
Yeah.
2-dimensional and 3-dimensional people can coexist. I mean, look at Space Jam, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We can get along together.
Wolverine and his claws in that bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. All iconic characters. It's I don't think I had a personal problem with that. It was funny leading into this, seeing that like the Spectacular Spider-Man, the Josh Keaton like version of the character was like teased to being in it. He was like on a poster and people spotted him in the thing. And then like here he is, and like I understand why they did it, but he's like 5 feet tall compared to everyone else, and it was just like, well, the art style and the proportions, it would look weird if he was like the same height as everyone. But it is funny where it's like Wolverine-sized Spider-Man walks up and he's like talking. It's supposed to be like this amazing moment of like, oh my god, it's the fan favorite cartoon version, and he looks like a child, which I guess he is a child, so I guess it works out in that regard. But there is a lot of love for Spider-Man stuff, and I think there's that part of my Spider-Man fan brain that does connect with that type of fan service. Fan service is very difficult nowadays because it can feel very cheap and very hollow, but there's stuff in this where it does feel like a genuine sort of like call out to Spider-Man fans. You know, when they put in Typeface as one of the villains that they've captured in this interdimensional thing, you're like, holy shit. Like, I live in a world where Typeface was in a Spider-Man movie before, you know, like, it's like that old joke of like, we got a Rocket Raccoon movie before we got Wonder Woman. It's like,
They made the Spot cool. Well, maybe not
they made
cool,
the Spot into a
but
credible villain. Like,
yeah.
that's wild to me.
Who does Avi Arad have dirt on that they let him take the credit for that?
Everyone. It's Avi Arad.
That wizard's just a crazy old man.
It's the only other thing that I want to say about this is this is one of the only movies where I think they do the cameo thing good. I think most, because the cameo thing never really does much for me. I'm not the guy who's like, look, it's that guy, he's back, wow, cool. Like, that's never been a thing that I cared about unless it was in service to the plot, and this does that, and it does it very well. There's a lot of it, and most of it goes over my head, where it's like, that one's a car and that one's a dinosaur, and I'm like, all right, well, that's like a cool bit, but I don't know the reference that it's bidding off of. But I think this and the most recent live action Spider-Man do, well, this one better than that, but do a good job of making these like cameos, this multiverse thing, actually play into the plot in a way that matters, where I feel like so many of the other things in this like time period of everything has to be a multiverse has just been like, here's that guy, you like him, right? Clap now. I'm like, I don't know, fucking
Star Wars, you mean?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem with something like Doctor Strange. You know, whether you like or dislike that movie or whatever, most people are going to walk away from it thinking about like the Illuminati scene, which is just one scene in a movie. You know, like, you're going to be distracted. Like I said, no matter what your opinion is of that film, and it's kind of the era that we live. Obviously, there's word of Sony wanting to kind of break away from Disney yet again, and they want the next Spider-Man movie to also be another, you know, Toby Andrew thing, because like the last one made $1 billion, so let's do it again. It's like it can't be stopped.
I was tired of the multiverse like immediately.
Yeah.
And this movie was the one thing where I was like, okay, it has merit, but I'm still kind of done with it.
Yeah, if you want to compare it to Star Wars, it's like this one is like The Empire Strikes Back with that cliffhanger.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the sort of middle part being like this dark question mark for sure.
Yeah. Do we give it an S or an A?
I'm fine with either.
Yeah, that's a good. I don't know. One of those two, definitely. Like,
What else is
it's
an
a
A?
really good movie. What else is in A, bro?
Yeah, what's like one other thing we put in A?
An A. Let's see. And nothing.
Yeah, I was right.
Okay, well then let's put this in there just so that there's something there.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
Because Madam Web's not going in there, so something ought to.
So it's like most of the ones we've gone through today, are they all like D or below?
We were very negative on a lot of this list.
I'm counting right now. I have 7 Fs.
Wowzers! Well, guess what? We're gonna throw in another one.
There's gonna be one more.
Well, we'll see.
I mean,
We'll see.
I don't know because I haven't seen it. But
Oh, will we see? All right.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, the last one on this list here is it just came out this year. The 2024 on Valentine's Day, Madam Web.
Bro,
Yeah.
go ahead and get on your little soapbox and take
tell
a
me.
moment to tell your audience why you messaged us and said that your prediction was that Madam Web would save the box office.
No, I didn't say that. This is what I said. I said Madam Web will save the MCU and the box office.
Oh,
because
So-
it's so bad.
More than what you said.
Wait, no, I
grander.
can save this. It's because it's so bad that it'll force Sony to sell the Spider-Man back to Marvel. So we'll finally
I was thinking the
stop
other way.
getting these.
No, I was thinking the other way. But
What?
yeah, that was my prediction. Predictions can be wrong too. Yeah. So this movie here, man, oh man, it's
This movie was with my mom in the Amazon before she died. So I'm
Very
sorry,
good.
someone had to do the bit.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I would say it, but I would mess it up. So this movie's not good, but I had fun while they were playing Britney Spears' "Toxic" while they were dancing on the table. But other than that, the villain was had bad ADR. What else is bad? Dakota Johnson does not care about being Madam Web. She's playing herself. It's not a okay. I'm sorry. It is a terrible movie, but it's not that bad. I think it's the best Sony Spider-Man.
No, you don't.
So I ranked this. I ranked Madam Web, and then Morbius, and then Venom. No, sorry. Madam Web, Venom, Morbius, and then Venom 2. That's how I ranked them.
Well, I agree with 3 of the 4 of those. Madam Web, I guess I haven't seen.
I mean,
So,
yeah, I don't
but-
want to. I don't want to act hyperbolic, but like this, I don't want to watch this movie.
I mean, I know it's bad, but you don't think you didn't think it's the worst one?
I haven't
couldn't
seen
tell
it.
you. We haven't seen it.
And I'm not going to probably. I just found out from IMDb that Emma Roberts is in this as I don't know if it's a spoiler to say actually.
No, no one cares. If you're listening to this, you've either already seen it or you don't care.
So she's playing Mary Parker, who is I assume
Yeah.
Pete's mom.
Yeah, Abrar, throw out the full spoiler thing and run down what happens with Mary Parker in this movie.
He's
All
not
right,
gonna do
so Dakota Johnson was invited to a birthday shower, and
Baby
Emma Roberts. Sorry, yeah. Basically, everyone was in the same room, and then they're playing a game called guess the baby's name, and
What a game!
Okay.
and
it's Pete though, right? Obviously.
so they never said Pete.
Okay.
She was
Come on,
interrupted
dude. Like, we know
by
where we're
Adam
at.
Or
Scott.
Peter, which is his name.
That's
They never
true.
said the
Yeah,
name,
true.
but we assume that it is Peter. Yeah, that's it. And then they did
Ed is
this
excited
weird.
about being an uncle, right?
That's not it. She gives birth in this film, does she
Yeah.
not?
She did.
No, Peter
Um,
Parker is born in this movie, Daniel.
Do we see his little baby hand and it does the thwip? It
That
does like the
would've been
thwip position.
Oh, like it. That's not to be.
He
crass,
comes out
but
rocking.
That's how it comes out. Like that's
Yeah.
the first thing.
Yeah.
The hand?
The hand plunges forward, and the little thwip.
Thwip at the
His hand
ready.
comes out, and they play like a Tom Maguire audio clip. He's like, "Hey, stop the bus!" His little hand comes out.
No, it being a Sony Pictures of Marvel, whatever the fuck it's called. The little hand would come out. It would do the Spider-Man thwip. You would hear a clip of Tobey Maguire, but then it would play the Amazing Spider-Man theme song.
Well,
I love that.
Fold them all in like a deck of cards.
yeah. So, like, Abrar, do you think that this could possibly be folded into the MCU? Like, could they make Adam
Yeah.
Scott the MCU Uncle Ben?
So this was filmed. So this takes place in 2003. If you're trying to connect it with the Tom Holland Spider-Man, it could happen.
Now, this is interesting because years ago, when Spider-Man: Homecoming was coming out, 2017.
I think so.
Marissa Tomei was Aunt May, as we know, and I kept saying like, okay, well then, who? The answer was they don't care and they're never going to show him. But I kept saying like, okay, well, who was young, sexy Uncle Ben then? who could play young, sexy Uncle Ben? And I said the guy, I don't remember his name, Andy something maybe, who played David Wallace on The Office. I was like, he could be Uncle Ben.
Because he was in Jurassic World.
He's gonna be in it for a second, and then he's gonna get shot.
Uncle Ben.
But then I guess the answer was Adam Scott, and you know what? That's a good answer. If only it was in a good movie.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Adam Scott.
Overall, it's not a good movie, but I just saw it on Valentine's Day, so I have to say on record, Madam Web was my Valentine.
You've said that many times
Yes.
on many records.
You texted to me unprompted the other day.
I did. My personal opinion, I will give this a D.
Oh, that's great. But you remember how we all said Dolph Lundgren Punisher was F because we hadn't seen it?
Oh,
We're all
right,
doing
we
that
did.
here, so it all balances down to F.
But I've seen it.
Yeah, that's great, but we all say it's an F.
All right.
There you
Well,
go. Sorry, those are the rules.
I can't fight it. I can't fight that.
No,
That's
you
true.
can't.
No one makes the rules.
All right, let's recap what we
Anarchy.
had. Let's recap what we had so far here. It's so Logan was an S plus D. Deadpool 2 was a B. Venom was a D. Fun. Venom.
What
not
order are
Venom.
you doing this in here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
I'm
'cause-
going.
Well,
so
you
started-
skipped Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which we put in A.
Where did we leave off of the first time around?
No, I'm going from the commercial break. From
Okay,
Logan.
when was that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was okay. That was. You're right. Then, excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Let me recap again. Logan was a S plus. Deadpool 2 was a B. Venom was a D. Fun. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was an S. Dark Phoenix was an F. Men in Black International an F. The New Mutants an F. Venom Let There Be Carnage F. Fun. Morbius an F.
Get that fun off of there.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse an A, and Madam Web an F. So we have 8 Fs, and let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Three S's and 8 Fs in this part 2.
Wow,
Good movies.
what a great time to be alive.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the next? Because we haven't. We didn't rank Craven because that hasn't come out yet. But for the next,
You want it real quick? We can rank it.
No, I mean, yeah, we
I
can
can
rank
take
it.
a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
I'll get a D for Russell Crowe. But what's y'all's prediction for the next Marvel movies? The next like 10 years? What's gonna happen?
Oh, you're asking what are they gonna make?
Or like, what's
do you
the
want me?
consensus of like if it's gonna be a good or bad movies if it's not part of the MCU?
I think they're gonna make at least 3 S's and probably somewhere around 8 F's.
Well, we have to assume there'll be one S because there's going to be the other Spider Verse, so that one will be good.
Yeah, we've reached a point where everything sucks. So I don't know.
Honestly, I don't even really look at the spum like or things that they have announced because I think at one point they announced like 30 movies and then canceled half of them. I couldn't be bothered to remember what is still existing.
You know what, Abrar? Here's my question for you.
Oh,
When the Sony universe, Sony Spider-Man universe plows forward and forces their Sinister Six movie, which doesn't even have Spider-Man in it,
yeah.
who will be the Sinister Six? Who are your 6 guys?
Like actors or the characters?
Characters.
Both. Characters and the actors that play them.
So we got Rhino, Paul Giamatti.
Oh, we're bringing him back.
No, there's
bringing
a
them back.
Rhino and Craven movie. It's a different guy.
No, well, they can have 2 rhinos.
Oh.
The
Oh,
Sinister Six can have
TW?
2 rhinos.
There's
We'll
2
have-
rhinos. Members.
The Sinister Four and their 2 rhinos.
We'll have 2 Green Goblins, Dane Han and Willem Dafoe.
Wow. I regret asking you this question.
Yeah, wait, are these all part of the spums technically?
Sure.
It doesn't matter. Whatever. Finish. Go ahead. 2 more.
Don't forget El Muerto, but not played by Bad Bunny.
No, he's not. I'll put 2099 Spider-Man in there. Why not? And
Not even okay.
The animated character.
The cartoon one.
and let's put Doc Ock. Let's put him back in there.
You didn't
Oh,
say.
really? Okay.
I don't know if you said a single actual spum character.
So no Venom, no Morbius, and no Madam
Yeah.
Web.
Definitely not.
And no, no
Tell me
Vulture
no
who's here
Michael
apparently.
Keaton, who they're forced to
No Craven. Yeah, the only one from Craven is
is the second Rhino.
the second I know, and then every
That's
other
true, that's
character is
true.
from the previous film.
Yeah,
That's
so
my
we got
Sinister Six.
Paul Giamatti,
right.
Paul Giamatti Rhino, the Craven movie Rhino.
Wait, how's that gonna work? Aren't they all like
the-
anti-heroes in this version?
The Sony,
Sure.
the PlayStation Spider-Man Rhino,
Yes.
an actual Rhino.
No, I think he's dead.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
An actual rhino?
Yeah, yeah.
The actual Rhino from Across the Spider-Verse.
It was a drug overdose.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't forget that silhouette of a rhino from No Way Home.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Sure. The
And then-
Rhino from Spider-Man 2, the video game for PS2.
And Rhinoc from Beast
Ooh.
Wars.
Rhinox, yeah, sure.
That's 7 total. So that makes perfect sense for their Sinister Six movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of Spider-Man, we did our episode of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 PS5, all the suits there. There's an episode for that. Just check out that. And let me wrap this up here. Skyler, where can they find you in the socials?
Socials nowhere, but I'll be seeing Craven the Hunter later this year, I guess.
Why?
Me too. Me too.
Probably not in theaters.
Oh, okay.
In theaters for
I'll
me.
watch it. I'll watch it on Christmas morning.
Ooh,
I will hold you to that. And I know you're going to see it. We've already been over it. Russell Crowe.
definitely. Daniel, where can they find you?
On Twitter at Daniel J. McGee, at my YouTube channel, Daniel McGee, or I don't know, anywhere else. I don't care. Apparently, I have an Instagram that keeps getting hacked, even though I never made one. Try and find me there.
Please. And then Anthony, how about you, man?
You can find me at Anthony Lantern on any social, generally speaking. I also have a YouTube channel called Anthony Reviews, where Anthony reviews. And I also have a podcast called The Grund, where I talk about films and various things. So feel free to check that out.
That sounds amazing. And of course, you can follow this podcast and listen to this podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. I have an Instagram page called the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Follow me there, and yeah, and I guess I'll end this by saying, watch Days of Future Past.
No, you should end this by saying, "Oh yeah."
Okay. On 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
I'm glad you counted down for us.
Yeah.